Yo, what's good in the hood, everybody? This is a special podcast from Point Makers Podcast. We had to do it this way today because we needed these special young ladies to be on here to give their point of view on a very hot topic today, which is the making the Stallion, Klay Thompson breakup and relationship. So you're here with the Davis brothers, Darren's,
Demetrius.
and we have
Teresa,
special. There you go. Tell them your name.
Teresa Herd from San Francisco, transplanted to Sonoma County.
And Angela Marie from San Francisco, now in LA.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you done left us stranded, man. That's
You
cold
just
game,
left
I'm
homie.
us.
coming back.
No,
I'm
whatever,
just
man.
here for college.
She's still in the state though,
College.
girl.
That's it.
No, you know what? As we
She's
can't
still
do
in the
that to
same
you because
state though.
when we needed her, she came back, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I
yeah,
will
she
always
did.
come back for the Davis
Yeah.
brothers.
And she
She
Okay,
did.
all
You
comes
right,
came
all right,
back
through.
that's
and,
good.
She
and
comes
did
Yes,
that
through.
interview for us.
I'll
So
make
yeah,
it
we do
happen.
appreciate
Yeah,
you.
you did. You came back and made and did a wonderful interview for us. So
Absolutely.
we're gonna let you ladies start it off. Since y'all are guests, a lot of people probably don't remember, but this is from the Trill Talk podcast a few years back.
In this
And
format. This format
right,
is
this format and these ladies were here quite often giving their opinions. Y'all wasn't too popular with a lot of women because they thought y'all was doing some pick me shit or something. But I was like, no, they just think like we think. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
But
Let them think that
Yeah,
we
and
yeah,
are
it's
from pick me's, but
yeah, it's unfortunate because everyone has an opinion, and if you're associated with those that you can be able to voice it,
right.
then it's like kudos to you.
Right. But
Yeah.
we ain't always agreed though, but we
No.
we respectfully disagree, and that I
and you
guess
could
that's
agree
what
to
they
disagree
don't like.
sometimes.
yeah,
Right,
We
right,
don't all
Yeah.
right.
got the same
because we're
legacy,
not arguing and setting clothes
Exactly.
on fire.
Exactly. And being
Right.
disrespectful and everything. So
Right.
but anyway, without further ado, whatever one of y'all want to start it off, go ahead and give your opinion on everything.
Angie,
Well,
go for it. I had to say it.
Megan Clay, you guys know I'm a Dubs girl, so when he was playing for the Dubs, I was, Team Clay, and then he went off. But
Mhm.
initially when I found out that they were dating,
Mm.
I thought they were cute. She was posting a lot of videos, and I guess he probably posted some. I don't follow either one of them on
Mhm.
social media, but if you're online, you're going to see the content that they
Mhm.
post. And
Right.
was, seemed like she was in love, and she was cooking for him and cooking for his family, and they were
Mhm.
all cute and cuddly and
Mhm.
little disgusting. No, I'm just kidding. No, they weren't. I didn't. But they were cute. And then he had bought her a Bentley. Um,
Baby blue.
yeah,
You're doing a
rich
lot.
people stuff. So I'm like,
Mhm.
Mhm.
okay, all right. And then
Mhm.
all of a sudden, I'm driving in the car with my daughter. She's like, oh my God, Meg and Clay broke up. And I'm like, what rumor is this? Because she was just happy 3 days ago. What happened? And then she was like, he
Mhm.
Yeah.
cheated on her. And I'm like, how do you know this?
Yeah.
Right.
How
Right.
do they know
She
that though?
shows me the post.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Guys
Mhm.
know I'm not with all that, putting all my information like that on social media for everybody to form an opinion. If I'm dating
Right.
you, heck, everybody don't even need to know. You're like a
Right.
ghost. I mean, I don't got to put it out there, but I realize with that generation, I mean, she's 31 and he's like 36,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're kind of young.
and they're entertainers.
Mhm.
Maybe she felt like she needed to share her story, or
Mhm.
his infidelity,
Mhm.
because they're a celebrity couple and people are going to want to know, like, what was the cause for you guys breaking up.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own opinion about that. I'm just like, keep it to yourself. Everybody don't need to know everything about
Mhm.
you. Let them
Right. Right.
know you guys just fell off, and that be that. But nosy people are going to ask questions. But to me, and looking at his past relationships, because they've all like come out of the woodwork now, he's never
Mm-hmm.
been a faithful man. He's always like, kind of made his rounds, and I just think maybe he got cold feet. I mean, she
Mhm.
in good with the family. Evidently, the family was liking her. I know the dad was enjoying her, like neck bones or whatever the hell she was cooking for him.
Special spaghetti.
Was he supposed to marry her?
He was loving it, and but yeah, it's a sad thing because if you go through a heartbreak, I just can't imagine going through that online for everybody to like have
Mhm.
their own opinion and have a
Mhm.
team Klay, team Meg, and then you got dudes, little whiny dudes on their podcast
Mhm.
talking about her and how many people she's been with. And I'm like, she's a grown woman. She's 31. If
Mhm.
she can sleep with whoever, she could have slept with whoever she wanted to. But if that
Mhm.
relationship was real to her,
Mhm.
it's real to her. Who
Mhm.
are any of us to, judge that? But
Mhm.
I was just more annoyed by the commentary that I heard, and then Stephen A. Smith was with his, stuff, giving his opinion, talking
Yeah.
about I don't want to say anything. Well, fool, you don't have to say anything.
Right.
On your sports talk or whatever the hell his little show is about. He didn't give his little 15 minutes of dedication to her, but
Yeah.
all I say is I'm sad for anybody that has a breakup if they really did have strong feelings for the person. And, hopefully she learns from this and he learns from it. And,
Mhm.
you know, people
Okay.
business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my little spill on it.
All
Yeah.
right, T. What did you feel about it?
Well, I got a take on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is my take on it. Um, I realize that in today's society, young people, and I want to say around COVID, they all became very involved with the internet and
Uh-huh.
the social media. I'm slow to all of it. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't follow anybody either. But I did notice during that COVID time of isolation that my granddaughter and everybody was communicating that way. So it became a really popular form of communication. And so people who don't really have social life and they want to connect, and it doesn't really matter who they're connecting with, that's a perfect way. You can put it out there and so many people look at it and
Mm-hmm.
they respond to it. And so I talked to my niece. My niece is 25 years old. And I remember back in 2018, she used to say to me, she's like, do you know about Megan Thee Stallion? I love her. She's pro woman. Her music is about empowering young women and their sexuality because men can easily go out there and run trains and do everything. But when a woman attempts to do that, she becomes the whole, the this, the that, the that. So people have room for judgment. And
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, that is true. That is very true. There always have been double standards in the majority of everything, if you really think
Right.
about it over
Mm-hmm.
time. And what she told me is that Megan is an only child. Her mom
Mm-hmm.
died during the time that she was becoming popular,
Mm-hmm.
mainstream talk, coming alive. And she doesn't have any siblings, an only child. So when you're an only child, you do kind of feel isolated and you make your friends your family. Now, I realize that not everybody's going to be your friend. And if your hustle is strong and the people that you're dealing with cannot appreciate the fact that they have you as a friend or an associate or someone in their life and can say, girl, you get it. Don't stop, get it. Then you have the naysayers. So if you can't compliment me or encourage me in what my drive is, then what really are you to me, right? So then you
Mm-hmm.
have those naysayers. So this is my take. I think that Klay was enthralled with the fact that he had her, did not realize how popular she really is. And so she's pulling it like he's pulling it. And it's very hard to be monogamous when you are uh, a criminal uh, cheater,
Cereal, you mean? Yeah,
serial
I know
cheater,
what you mean.
right? I mean,
That's
it's nothing
Klay
for you to do that, right?
Clay's a
So
serial
if you're a
cheater.
serial, huh?
I said
Clay's a
criminal
serial
cheater,
cheater.
but yeah.
Yeah. So if cheating is your thing, because you get that high from somebody pumping you up because they think that you're more than they are, or you're all this and that. I got a whole take on that novelty and all this other stuff that plays in there. But however, I don't think that he really knew what he had. And so he had to put his foot out there to test the waters. And so when he tested the waters, he tested it with somebody who was just happy she got picked. And why wouldn't she get 10 minutes of fame saying that she was with him when in actuality, neither one of them had him because he was out there rolling around spreading it, right?
Yeah.
So
He
women,
been a player.
yeah,
That's
so
him.
we being the type of women and we're the receivers of it when we're intimate, we lock in. We can love you like the first day. Oh my boo, right? But men aren't like that. They can whoop and then, okay, check you later, see you tomorrow.
Right.
Not all men, but wash it off
Right.
and you keep going.
Yeah.
And so she got caught up. She thought that she had more than what she had, and she could have really had it. But I think that she was more woman than he had ever experienced. So that is my take on it because
Ooh.
she pushing,
Okay.
Ooh,
pushing
this is gonna
hard.
get interesting. This is about to get. Thank you,
Yeah,
lady, for that.
yeah.
See now this is one we ain't gonna agree on this, but we
No.
all got love for each other, so we're
I
gonna
can't
respectfully
wait.
You
disagree.
can agree to disagree, man. You ain't gotta
Right.
Right,
agree.
Go
I
ahead, little
can't
bro.
wait.
Go ahead, shoot your shot, bro.
Yeah, come
Okay, I
on,
did
you.
want to ask a question though, right? Was he
Yeah,
intended on marrying her?
Uh-oh.
that's a
Was
good
they engaged
question.
or something like that? Or they was
Uh,
just dating?
I think it's the newness of a relationship. So it's that, what is that? That
They were just kicking it.
The new
baby
Like
car
we
phase, we
smell,
saying,
call them
okay,
the
look,
the
honeymoon.
honeymoon phase. Yeah.
Yes,
he wasn't
yes.
really taking her too seriously. Like we had this conversation at the barbershop, and then we had this conversation earlier at lunch. And I mean, you gotta look at it like Klay was born to be a basketball player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Megan wasn't born to be no rapper. Klay was born to be a basketball player. His daddy was a basketball player. So he been seeing women his whole career, like, and if he was gonna settle down with somebody, he would have been got married. So,
Not necessarily. He's
why?
36
I mean,
years old. Why would
yeah,
you
he
lock
should have
yourself
been. If he
into
was
some?
gonna settle down in his NBA
Can't
career,
hear
he would have been got
anybody.
married. Clay just be dating women, and that's what he do. He
Well, then
just
you need to
dating
make
women.
that
I
clear.
mean,
You need to tell somebody that
he
that's what
obviously,
your
if he
play
didn't
is.
put no ring on her finger, he didn't ask her to marry him. They ain't in no committed relationship. She should have known what she was getting into. She didn't know that Clay was a player. Clay been playing.
Well, how
So
do
I
you
mean,
not know she was born to be a rapper?
she
Because she
wasn't
took it
born
on
to be a
later in life,
rapper.
that doesn't
I'm saying she
necessarily
Well,
mean
wasn't
she is.
born.
nobody's born to be a rapper
Nah, they
Well,
not.
how was he born to be a basketball player?
because
His
his
daddy
daddy
was a
was one.
He was
basketball
So
player.
influenced.
his daddy
His
passed
daddy
on
was a
those
basketball
athletic
player.
genes to him to
Played
be
for the
one.
Lakers with Magic
Oh
Johnson.
yeah,
Clay
okay.
was born to be a basketball player.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, basically, yeah, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Steph Curry too. Steph Curry's
Yes,
father
his
was
daddy played
a
basketball.
tremendous three
Clay
point shooter
Thompson
for the
daddy,
Charlotte Hornets.
yeah, played
So
with
it was
Magic Johnson.
genetics.
Got
So
a
what do
few
we say
rings.
about those other basketball players whose fathers are basketball players and they are not striving like Clay and Curry?
You know what? Let me explain that, T.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain that like this, right?
Hmm.
Most of the let's take LeBron's son for instance, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You falling on your daddy being one of the best ever, so you thought that was gonna get you over, and you didn't work hard enough.
Yeah.
Steph and Clay's father were not Hall of Fame people.
Nah, they weren't
They
that
were good
good.
players,
Yeah.
but they weren't Hall of Fame people. So the work ethic they had to put in to become what they are, they had to work at that. Bron thought he was just gonna fall in there. I'm gonna play with my daddy and I'm gonna be special. Nah, nigga, you ain't that good.
Now, it's usually like when the parents is good, the kids is
That was nice
subpar.
nepotism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yes, but
then when
what
the
about
parents are
Shaquille O'Neal and
subpar,
his son?
the kids are good. So
I
they
don't
try
think
to
his
obviously
son really
say,
wanted to
"Oh, you
play.
can't live
Sometimes
up
you
to his
force him.
expectations."
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Sometimes you force them in, and like I'm gonna keep it real
Hon-
with you. My son, for instance, I had a short stint playing football, and I noticed my son wanted to play, so I was his coach. I trained with him after practice and got him to a level where he was phenomenal in the Pop Warner League. He got to high school, and I was pushing him too hard, and it pushed him away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
See, that's
and I'm just telling you the truth. But
Mhm.
to get to my take on this Megan Thee Stallion shit,
yeah.
let
Go
me
ahead.
tell y'all
Yeah,
what
we
it
getting
is
a
for
little
real.
off topic right now.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, right, your niece and her idea of what Megan Thee Stallion represents is totally wrong. Megan Thee Stallion does not represent woman empowerment. She represents a whole culture. And it's just as bad as gangster rap. It's more
Yeah.
damn. It's just as damaging
It
to young
is. It
women
kind of is.
as
It's just
yeah.
as bad because it
It's
gets in
just as
the
bad.
young
Because
female
she's open
mind
with her
and they want
sexuality
to
and
be
she
like
talks
her.
No,
about
They
it.
because
want to do like her.
no, because y'all grown ass women, you know damn well you can't do the shit she doing. Expect no real motherfucker to step to you and wife
Take
you
some
unless you
shit.
cleanse yourself. You
No.
can't just hop off. You can't hop off one penis to the next, and 3 months later you think this man finna wife you. You gotta heal from the inside because everything you did with these men was internal. You gotta wash that away.
Yeah.
You gotta cleanse that. And because I've heard many women say, and I think y'all even said it on the old podcast that y'all carry these demons from these men for a while because it's inside of you.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah.
It is the one of the one times that you are one with someone, and it's
Right,
any of your orifices.
Can you
right,
physically
That's
be?
it.
I'm
Huh?
Okay.
curious. Why would you want to be as the closest you can physically be to a person if you're not mentally close to them? Now, I
Yeah.
right,
don't
right, right.
know the ins and outs of their relationship
Mm-hmm.
or anybody's for that matter outside of my own, but
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
there's always going to be a double standard with women and
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
with their sexuality. That's
Yeah.
just the way it is, you know.
Yeah.
But his history, and you got, and these are things that
Play's a
people
player.
got to research. People, you got to
Play
Yeah.
dab
play.
drop on
But
somebody.
Ange, I'm gonna ask you this, right? Because I respect both of y'all as to me, from what I know from y'all. I mean, I know you a lot better than I know Teresa, but
Uh-huh.
I respect both of y'all as decent ladies, not just women,
Yeah,
decent ladies. And as a decent lady, do you think Megan is decent, really? I
Well,
mean, let's just be honest. Let's just be honest and call a spade a spade. Klay is a womanizer. I'm a man. I'm going to admit that. Why?
Yeah,
Because I was a
he's a player. That's
womanizer.
what I'm saying.
So I
He's a
know what
player.
he's doing.
I see
But
Clay
do
on
you,
hella pictures with hella females and
right,
smiling and cheesing
I
and
think.
I mean that's what he do.
I mean, I have to take into consideration what she's been through that I'm aware of. You
right,
know, have your father
right.
life, your father's in jail, then is killed. I mean, however he died, and then you lose your mother. So
From a brain
lot,
tumor.
there's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of wounds, you know, that she's probably dealing with.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I didn't agree with the whole WAP thing, but that's
right.
just me. I could think like, oh, well, I'm, being a little prudish, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, everybody don't need to know that, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
That
So
is true.
so that's just like, okay, and you know me, you know my brother. Now,
Yeah.
you know we was gangster rappers and we actually lived the life we was rapping about. If something would have happened to us, you would have felt bad knowing us because we're your friends. You'd be like, that's fucked up, but that's what they promoted.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
it's
so I
it's
get it.
Right?
I
but
get what you're
he
trying to say
knew
there.
that. So it's
I
kind of like
get it.
my thing is this: if you knew all this stuff about her,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but I mean, or you knew the persona, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
her image that she was putting
Mm-hmm.
out,
Mm-hmm.
you still pursued her, you
He
Mm-hmm.
know.
played her. He played
And
her though, and
like
So Doug, what you
that's a hell of a play,
It is a hell
he
of a
Why
humbled
play.
her. He
bring
knew, but
woman
listen what I'm
around
saying.
family, you know?
Let me explain this from a man's point of view though.
Yes.
First of all, she was like a lot of women talking about, oh, he needed her for social status. No, the fuck he didn't. That let's just keep that real right there. He didn't need it because there's nothing Megan Thee Stallion can bring him that he ain't gonna get from endorsements to Hall of Fame to all of that. That ain't got nothing to do with
I
Megan.
don't think he got
Her,
more popular by fucking with her.
no, her. I mean, people who don't know basketball, women who don't watch basketball knew who he was because of that. But other than that, outside of that, no. And we got to think about this, right? A man really don't not too many men really give a fuck about your career, your education, and none of that unless they broke.
Okay, hold on. You don't think that he gained a little more notoriety by being
From
with her by
Oh,
those who never
I
not
knew
think
who
she
he was?
got more than
notoriety,
him.
not notoriety. He
I
was
think she
Or
got
noticed
more
by
fame than
or
him.
he
mhm.
was noticed by women who don't watch
Yeah.
basketball.
If she got more
I
That's
fame
will
what
than
I'm
him,
agree.
saying. But I
she
But
want to
that's
go
not
back.
going to help him, is what
yeah.
I'm saying.
She
Well,
got
of
It's
more
not
course
going
it
to
fame.
help him with his
With her
career.
with Klay
Well, it
Thompson.
has nothing to do with his career because he has a career, but then he's also a man. Those are
Yeah,
separate things. Hold
but you
on.
don't think T,
But I'm just curious. Why
you
didn't
don't
he
think this
take her
four-time
to?
T,
his
T, T,
his family. Why
T.
did
Let
he?
me ask you this. Let me ask you
Uh-huh,
this, T.
he
The man was a Splash Brother. You know how famous the Splash Brothers is?
Yeah, he's
no,
gonna be in the Hall of
I
Fame as soon as he
Him and
retires.
Steph
understand.
Curry. Come on now. Come
Four
on now.
Okay,
championship
so if he
rings.
is all of this,
Uh
then
huh.
what was his draw? Did he just
To
want to
humble, to
test it?
humble, okay. And this is no disrespect to y'all. Like I said, I got love for y'all. I never disrespect y'all, but I'm gonna keep it 100. It was in his mind to humble this raunchy ass bitch that talk about how she dog niggas.
Mm.
I never
Okay.
I
I
never
ain't never
thought
looked
of
at him
it
like
in
that.
that
Me
way.
either.
But then what does that say about him?
He's a
Right.
player. He's a womanizer.
But
I
that
admitted
that
that.
doesn't condone it. It does
No, no,
not
no. It doesn't
condone it. Does
condone
not
it.
I
give
don't
him
make
the
it right.
pass.
But
But
T,
That's
this
what
the
why
he's
did
doing.
he
streets.
take
That
that
makes sense.
raunchy
That makes
ass
sense now.
hoe to his
That makes sense.
mother and father's house and to pretend? Why did he not say, "This is my chick I'm kicking it with"?
You know what? Because I think he gassed her up to blow her down. That's what I think.
All
I
that
really believe
I
that.
think he actually
yes,
I think he actually caught some feelings, but then
yes.
back to his old ways.
He had to
I think he had some feelings for her.
he named
Well,
his
Think
boat
well,
about it,
after her.
but
Think about it.
I
The
mean,
pressure.
but naming a boat that ain't nothing but paint
No,
and a
I
sticker.
get it, but it's the
You know,
act of,
He
right?
playing.
Let me just say
I
this.
mean, okay. Let me run some
Okay,
game to
go
y'all.
ahead, go
Right
ahead,
back
go ahead.
back when I was in the streets hustling, selling drugs and all that. Right, I would buy jewelry from drug addicts for a $10 piece of crack, $20 piece of crack, or whatever. Right.
Mhm,
I would clean that shit because it's gold with diamonds or rubies or whatever other
mhm.
precious stone is in there, right?
Uh-huh.
I would clean that shit up, put it in a new box, and give it to a girl, right? She would go to the jewelry store and go buy my shit.
You got lucky because
No, she didn't know. She
well,
didn't know
that's
the
what I'm
difference.
saying. You had access to, and she was just trying to
Reciprocate what
follow
I
in
did.
kind, follow in
Yeah,
kind. Now
right.
let me just say this really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm of age,
Uh-huh.
and I was born and raised in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
So I was there when everything was going down. So with
Mm-hmm.
that being said, I have reinvented myself time and time again. You would not know the woman that you're looking and talking to. So
Mm-hmm.
the stuff you're talking about, I'm very familiar with it. Very familiar with it. And anybody seeing me and talking to me would not even know that I even had a life separate
Right.
from what I'm dealing now.
And that
So
is the point.
that's what I'm
That is
saying.
the
But I
point.
didn't do it to cleanse myself for any particular man.
But for
It's
yourself,
just
right?
that I went visiting into an environment that I wasn't born into. So to go on the other side and visit and play and do all these things that I could never do at home was amazing to me. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh shit, your mom let you, your people let you do this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? And you get over there and you play, and then you see how hard it is. And I got lucky enough to remove myself from it and come back over to my little square world, which I
Mm-hmm.
was born into.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. I get it. And I do understand that people can put labels on you that you aren't always able to shake, but there is an underlying story. And I do believe, just like Angie said, he caught feelings for her, and
Do you
people
think
were
she
in
may have
his
cheated?
ear,
Do you think
and
she may have
you know,
cheated though?
and the
Mm-hmm.
girl he was
Perhaps.
getting it with, she got 10 minutes of fame. Oh, I got him. Well, you didn't get him. You got a taste
Hey,
of him.
okay, I'm
And
gonna ask both of y'all this, right?
I
Do y'all
think
think she possibly cheated on him and he just ain't saying shit?
Oh, probably.
could be, but I also
Mm.
think too, sometimes when a player has caught feelings, they will sabotage you. Like, wait a minute, this ain't like me. Because this man has bought
Yeah,
her
that's
a
true.
Bentley, which is probably a drop in the bucket for him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
300,000 ain't 200,000 ain't
took,
shit. Yeah.
took her
Excuse me.
took her
I mean,
around,
for us it is.
Not for him, it ain't.
had her cooking for dad, mom, spending quality time. And most
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
think you don't do that for somebody that you're not interested in. That's a real
But
that's a serious game that you're
and
playing.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
But
Right. And I'm gonna
He
keep
had her
asking this
playing
from a man
housewives.
because I mean I never really brought women home unless I planned on being with you. I'm just keeping it honest from me, right? If my mama caught you coming out the room or something in the middle of the night, that's a
no,
different
you
You'll
story.
didn't.
walk
No, you didn't.
but
Mm-mm,
but
mm-mm.
But I never introduced you like Mama, this my woman if it wasn't. You know what I mean? So I feel y'all on that one. But my thing is this, right? That being said, something happened on her end that we don't know about.
Mm.
Well, it's probably both because you have to also keep in consideration or keep in mind that we come from a different generation. Kids nowadays take their girlfriend or whatever home to mommy and daddy just because. But back in the day when we grew up, it had to be something really special for you to come meet
Right.
my family
Right.
Right.
because I'm making a statement by doing
Right.
so,
Exactly.
right? And
Oh,
so I
with my mother is home, so she's answering phone.
Come on,
Who is
man.
this? I don't want no
right.
ask
Hey,
about you, like
Right.
I'm confused.
from Mr.
She met his
Midnight. But
parents.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, she met his
She
parents.
had a relationship with his mom.
yeah,
But
but also too, I think
I didn't
Klay
know that.
has it
I
in
did some
him.
homework, but I didn't know that.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
everybody ain't
serial
supposed to meet
cheater,
your
but he's
mama.
not
That's
a
me.
player.
Okay.
No,
I know
he's
that.
I
not.
don't see him that crafty to like I want
No.
to drag her.
And
Now
he
maybe
looks
Well, then
smitten by
that
her.
goes back to this, y'all. Given her past, she may have done something and tried to jump out ahead of it and said he did it. He
you
probably said, you know what? Because I'm telling you, this
know
is the whispers. This is the whispers, but this is not confirmed. That she fucked somebody that was on his team,
Oh
and
yeah, I saw that. I did see
Yeah,
that
that I
probably
don't know if
before
it's
she
true
got
on
though,
the
with
internet.
him. I mean,
huh?
It might have been some
probably
clickbait, but I did see that though.
Right. And
Yeah.
and the
didn't.
thing about it is this, y'all. As a man, right? That shit it looked like a candy store. You know, she's not an ugly woman. She got a body and all that other shit, right? But that don't mean the inside was good.
Well, check this
A
out.
big booty don't mean the vajayjay is good.
The
That don't mean
inside
that.
was delicious because she got a blue Bentley or whatever from it, and she got her
I don't
boat
know. We
named
don't
after her.
know.
I'm telling you,
It
she got
might,
a boat named after her,
but it
and
might have been
she
the top
got to
instead of the
meet my
bottom, though.
mommy
T
and daddy and
T
talk to them
T
and make friends with them.
T. It might have
Hold on.
been the top and not the bottom, baby.
Well, you know,
I
it don't matter what
thought
part of
there
it. It was the, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just saying. I'm
I'm
just
just saying
saying.
too.
he believed that he caught some feelings and couldn't handle
Yes,
because how do
that's
you go to
exactly it.
your boys and be like, oh, I'm about to marry her, and the first dude to say, oh, well, you know, she slept with him, and it's a rumor that she slept with him.
That is a deal breaker.
And that
But
well,
Yeah.
not gonna. They don't even want to know about one dude that you slept with outside, let alone 10, whatever her
That's
number
a
is.
deal breaker,
every
though,
minute.
Ange.
But
Ange,
check
that's a
this
deal
out.
I
breaker.
thought he wasn't trying to marry
You
her.
know, but
What
You
was he
say he was trying to
doing?
marry her?
They were playing
He
house.
was that. I think he was having fun. To tell the truth,
Oh,
I think it was a play thing. But he's not. He doesn't come from where we come from, y'all. You got to
right.
think about it. His dad was an NBA player, so he lived in Baldwin Hills or something like that. You know what I'm
He
yeah.
grew
saying?
up in the Bay Area.
No, he played in
Nah,
the Bay Area.
he's from LA.
He's from LA.
Klay Thompson from
LA.
LA.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
yeah,
But
So,
Stallion.
his
that's so different.
dad's a basketball player, so he probably had his like little, you
but he
know,
had little giggly girls. You know,
side.
little giggly high school and college
Yeah,
girls.
the
You know what
ones
I'm
that like
saying?
the basketball
Yeah.
players.
Right.
What is
And
the take on? I'm sorry, Darren.
go ahead. What we saying?
I was just gonna say, what is the take on the fact that because you were talking about he might have messed with one of his teammates.
I
Well,
saw that.
Draymond Green married what is it, Kevin Durant's ex girlfriend.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. See, and this is my point, y'all. These women do not go outside the group of men that are in certain circles, which creates a problem. Now you walk into this NBA party, 6 niggas done hit your bra. You ain't feeling that. You're
But
not feeling
they
that.
don't move out of circles either. They still
They
gravitate.
stay
That
within their group.
but y'all know men and women are two different species of human
Yeah.
beings.
Oh, so it's pride and
True.
ego.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So when you walk into the room and you see that with your girl and majority of her friends are in there, you've hit all of them. How does that feel?
Me myself, I don't play like that. I don't do that. I don't do that. It's too many women out there for me to even play in them circles like that. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe I'm an anomaly, maybe I'm a different kind of dude, but I don't play like that. You know, because
It's a few.
it is
It's a few of us
uncomfortable
out
to
there
me.
like that. It ain't
It's
You
too
said
many
a
of
uncomfortable
us.
few
to
of
me.
us.
It's a
Few
A
of
few.
lot
us.
of
It's a few of
aren't
us.
really
Yeah.
a lot of guys that join the leagues and also getting fraternities. A lot of them didn't really get women until they got into the
Right.
league,
Right.
got into
Right.
fraternities, and they don't know how to handle the attention. Whereas somebody who is used to getting attention based off of, their personality, not so much their, or, they look good.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these guys, all of this attention, and women, they can be on you, and somebody may have just like approached Klay just because they knew that he was with Meg.
Thank you. Thank
I
But
you.
don't, but I don't think so, Ange. I think it's
there are some
something that,
scandalous, women that just to say, I stole your
hey,
man.
but check this out. Megan is one of them scandalous women. She sent the nigga to jail because she was fucking her
Oh,
best friend, dude.
Yeah, the
That
one
nigga didn't shoot her. The
allegedly
broad
shot
shot
her.
her.
Yeah.
Her friend
Yeah.
shot her. He grabbed that girl's arm and the gun went off. Tory Lanez didn't shoot her.
And
Then she get on Gayle King Live and say she didn't sleep with him. Then 2 weeks later, she on her own podcast talking about why that bitch asked me about fucking him. She should have asked me about being shot. Yeah, I may have fucked him once or twice. You just lied and said you didn't.
now,
Yeah, but she's
Yeah,
out. These
yeah,
these there are
yeah.
different generations, some young people, but I think I'm more inclined to think he did catch some feelings and like, oh no, I can't feel like this.
yeah,
I believe
On.
that too. I
yeah.
believe that too. I believe that too. I do believe that.
So
I
that's why
believe
he
he.
cheated on her, because he caught feelings. That's what you say.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I don't think he cheated.
yeah.
I think he told her
I think
like,
he cheated.
you ain't being monogamous, neither am I.
Well, he cheated, and he probably didn't. He didn't. If he wasn't claiming her, as we say, then it's
Right.
not really
Then it
cheating. It's
wasn't
just him
cheating.
going about his business.
It
But
wasn't
it was
cheating.
cheating because if both of you don't know the rules of the game, and someone is playing straight, and you're out doing something different, then that's not cool.
But T,
What?
a woman as experienced as Megan Thee Stallion, you don't know the game?
How is she so experienced at 31? And I know women that are 50 that's still trying to, can I
Cause
buy you
well,
a shirt, pair of
if
pants,
laying
honey?
on your back with all them niggas ain't gave you no experience, you really an idiot.
How many niggas? I
It's about
don't.
12 that we know of.
Well,
That's a
she's
That we
young,
lot.
know of.
but
Have
she's of a
you
new
said that?
era
Hold on,
because
listen,
she has her
It's
sexuality.
12 celebrities, T. What about the normal niggas who was selling crack on the block or something before she was even big?
Well, what about them? We can't talk about them because we don't
We
know
can
it.
talk
But
about
the
all of that because
celebrity did, but she
we
moved
don't
up. If she went from the boys on the block to
It don't
celebrity
it
dudes
don't
that
matter
wanted
who
to
you
get it,
moved up to. It don't matter. The body count matters. It does. To a man, it matters. A
Why
lot
really?
of niggas might tell you that just to get in your pants because you look good or they heard you do certain things good. But at the end of the day, when I want you on my arm and all of those type of shit, the body count does matter. It
Yes,
does.
why
so
does the
hard.
body count matter?
Yes.
That's what I
Why?
want to know,
What
because
is it?
Because you may have had sex with so many motherfuckers, your furniture might be moved around in that apartment.
Woo! What about if she had a kid?
Huh?
What about if she had a kid?
That ain't gonna move the apartment, move the furniture around. The furniture gonna go back in place in a matter of weeks. But
That's you
if you
assuming. How do you
if
know?
you but if you constantly fucking, I didn't slept with enough women to know. I'm
Okay.
just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm
I
just getting clarification.
have
I'm
never known.
just saying. Now, but if you bouncing from dude to dude to dude, there's numerous sizes and widths and lengths and everything going on there. This shit might not be intact just because her booty big don't mean it's good. I'm just keeping it 100.
Okay,
I've had that experience
from,
before.
aside from the anatomy part,
Yeah.
and they've got things that can take care of that,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Rejuvenation.
know what it's called? You know what it's
What?
called, y'all?
What?
Abstinence.
It's called
Okay.
rejuvenation.
It's called
That's what I'm
abstinence.
saying. But outside of that, let's say she gets her, thing taken care of. Does
Hmm.
the body count still matter? And
Right.
why would it? Because that woman is with you now.
Right.
Everybody's
But
got a past.
you know why?
Yeah,
Because
that's
she
true,
can't be
but
trusted. She can't be
yeah.
trusted.
What?
Because she cheated on Party Fontaine. She lied on Tory Lanez. She done slept with a hell of other motherfuckers just to be doing it. Talking about she said it herself. I like to get drunk and have sex.
Okay. Well, what did they do? So she's just doing
Mhm.
this stuff willy nilly. Could anything have been done to her to have created this monster?
No, but T, that's where I this is where I differ. Women, y'all got hella excuses for the shit. Not you. Don't take this the wrong way. Please
Yeah,
don't.
no, I don't. I don't. Don't take
Okay.
it.
Women in
I don't.
general
In
have
general.
hella excuses for their behavior while we just gotta eat ours. Oh, I went through her trauma. I have daddy issues. I was molested. I was beat up when I was young. I was called ugly. Y'all got hella motherfucking excuses for
You
why y'all
guys
do
don't
shit.
own your business. If
We do own it.
you
We
talk
gotta own
around
it.
it, you
Reason.
a monomaly. You remember that? No, no,
Huh?
no, no. You're a monomaly. Remember that?
No,
They
but
do not.
I own my mistakes though. I
You do.
damaged 2 relationships with children and everything that I shouldn't have done. I
That's
own
with
my
time.
mistakes.
But see,
That's with
that
time.
takes a level of maturity.
Yes,
Yeah,
Most
it takes
it do.
time to grow
men
there.
have not reached that level.
A
But if
lot.
you ain't reached that level, don't think no man finna wife your ass. Reach
Yeah.
that level first.
He's 36. So you think they should wait till they're 50 or 40?
No, I think she should give
Man.
herself at least a 3-year window or no dicks inside of her before she talk about trying to be
That's cold
somebody's
blooded.
wife.
That's cold blooded. So
No,
she
it's
got
not. No, it's not. I'm a man and I done did too easy. On
Just
the
3 years,
streets.
Dub.
Not
Only
in
three?
prison.
You say only
On the
3 years?
streets.
Only three
Huh?
years though?
At
Only three
least
years?
3. At
At least
least.
three?
well, what is your take on it, Meech? You think somebody should become
I,
a nun to
I mean, but yeah, she need to
reform
do some soul
themselves?
searching. She don't need to jump in from relationship to relationship. Then she ain't gonna never find herself. She jumping from one relationship to the next. Nah, I don't think that's cool. Yeah, she do need to take some time out to find some soul searching to find out what type of person that she really is, and jump into a relationship after another one. She ain't gonna find nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sean.
abstinence
I
could be
agree
the
with you
key.
100%. I
That could
agree
Because
be
with
I'm
the
a,
you
key. You know.
100%. But I don't think that she should be judged because of
yes, you
these
I
should.
mean, but
Yes, you
experiences.
as
should.
men,
Yes,
Because
you
you
of
know,
should.
all of
Yes,
we
you
some
like
of
should.
our
women with a
experiences.
big body count though.
Yeah,
You know
yes, you
that
should
that
though,
us
T. Because
that ain't
I'm
me
gonna tell you
fucking
like this,
material.
right? I'm gonna tell you like this. As a man, there came a time where I had to accept that maybe I'm not husband material. I'm a damn good father. Excellent. But maybe I ain't made to be husband.
But why is that? So that would mean that you've had
You
some
know why?
experiences in life that has caused you to
Mm-mm,
become a naysayer in
mm-mm,
that type of thing.
mm-mm. You know, I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why, because I consider myself to be one of the most stand-up motherfuckers in the world. I'm not rich, but I'm not broke. Um, I'm an excellent protector. I'm an excellent teacher, instructor. All of that a woman have. Okay, the only thing that you could really change about me will be my financial status, right? Which is changeable. Anybody can change their financial status if you find your wave. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thing is this. I got rules and codes, and a lot of women don't want to go by them. So maybe I'm not husband material
I
because we
mean,
know.
I don't know. You can't say that though, Doug. Maybe you
Maybe
got
you might not have
find
met
that
your
one
match.
that could reach up to your standards
yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know,
But I
you
got
find
high
somebody.
standards, very
Yeah,
high
somebody
It,
got to
and
reach
standards.
up
there's
high.
nothing wrong with it. You just
They got to
haven't
reach
found her.
high to you.
She's out there.
No,
Yeah.
I have found it. I fucked it up. That's what I'm
Okay.
trying. That's what I'm
So
trying
if
But
to
you
you
say.
found it, you
were
had
ready
it.
for that.
So
You
you
Yeah, I
know
had it.
you can
for
get
her
it.
at that
Okay.
time.
I
Hey,
had it.
well,
I
You
see,
just
had
that
it.
don't
takes
have it
a
right
real
now.
man to admit some shit like that.
I
Though.
had it. But at the time,
Everybody ain't gonna
y'all,
admit that.
I thought I was God's gift to women and shit. If you tell me no about anything, I'm gonna find somebody that's gonna say yeah.
Listen, I think that 1942 is speaking and saying, like, "Yep, that's
You got
right,
a
I'm
big
it."
bottle.
But
Okay,
but you're true.
I see
You
that big
don't
bottle.
count yourself out because I
That
think
big
that
bottle.
you're amazing, and I believe she's out there. And when you're ready to let that wall down a little bit, she'll be able to match
Yeah,
you
Right.
in
Oh,
every
it's
kind of way.
been down. It's been down. It's just
let's say be you. Don't
it's been
change.
down.
Be
I swear to
you.
God, it's been down. I didn't changed a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a time where like I was like that, like your past and the niggas you fucked with would it immediately exclude you from me even thinking about it because you fuck with worthless ass niggas. Why would I want to swim in the same swimming pool? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
then I'm older now, so it's like okay, everybody got a past.
Hmm.
How long is that? How long is that past from what we got going on right now? I've
Right.
accommodated that. It still don't work. So I don't know. I don't
It
know.
it just takes, I think it takes the right person. When you meet somebody that you're aligned with,
Yeah.
all that like falls
It
by the
doesn't
wayside
matter.
and things
Mhm.
are right. And you're
Yeah.
not looking at your list and your rules. It comes together.
It goes
She
out the
said your
window,
list
and
of
it's
your
something that
rules.
you can't stop.
She
But
said
see,
list of
y'all
rules,
seeing
Doug.
it from and see this
It's
is the thing.
expectations,
This is the
basically. I don't
this is
think
the
it's
thing,
listening to
right?
rules. I
And
think
I
it's
don't
just
think it's y'all because, like I said, y'all older and y'all more experienced, and we've all bumped our heads a time or two and learned from it.
Mhm.
But I think that a lot of women, and why they're outraged is they see themselves in Megan. They think they could run around, fuck 50 niggas, and still find Prince Charming at the end of the day. That's not gonna happen.
Well, a lot of people are just drawn to the money and the celebrity that
Yes.
you
The
know, and
quick,
And I don't
quick.
know, and I think a lot of them really is out here bopping, and they think that,
that
damn,
too. I mean, some women, I mean, they do feel empowered by that, tap in,
Uh-huh.
not understanding their own sexuality, and that it's not some weapon to just like, hey, you know,
Yeah.
you
right,
you
right,
have it comes, you have to respect, you got to know your body and respect your body, and you don't
Mm-hmm.
have to share your body with everyone to feel empowered, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
different
Yeah.
because
mind and
Also
the
to keep in mind,
uh-huh,
they weren't raised when we were raised.
true,
So
true,
it's, and then they were not raised with what we were. Who gets up to let an elderly sit on the bus? Nobody,
right,
right?
right, right,
Who
right.
opens the
At this
door
day and
for a
age.
woman? Nobody. Um, who walks in front of her and opens the door, or, I mean, just those
T,
simple things that
you're
we're
being a
taught.
little prejudiced right now, T.
Well, no, I'm
You know
just
why I
saying
say
that
that?
young
Because you
people
ain't
are.
named one thing that women don't do for men. You-
Listen, women, I didn't tell you what women do for men. I know what I do for a man. I take
uh,
care of my man. I'm
no, I
all
ain't saying
about them.
you. I
No,
said,
I
but
mean
you
just
name.
in general. But I
Yeah,
was
right, right.
raised from old school, right? So my old school is I got you. Don't worry about nothing. So if I tell you I got you and I've locked in, you don't have to worry about it. It's not
See,
even a
now that's a
conversation.
lady. That's a
and
But
lady.
right,
also
but I'm old school.
Right.
Young people nowadays don't have that rearing. They don't have the grandmothers and the elderly people that tell you what you do and what you shouldn't do and yada yada. So a lot of these young women are raised by young women without any moral compass. So they can't really teach them anything because they're lacking. So it's
and,
Right.
kids having kids having kids, and
right,
all of them are running amok.
and also too, I mean, they're the participation trophy
Yeah.
they where you don't have, they're the microwave kid generation. There's nothing that you gotta wait for, it's everything instant. They
Right.
are the
Boom.
Google generation where they can just look the answers up, they don't have to read the book, they don't have to use the Dewey
Mhm.
Decimal System. So
Right.
it's a different dynamic, and I realize that, and having conversation with my daughter and the things that they're saying, it's the same old stuff, it's the same game, but it's played
Right.
differently. Like where
Differently.
there's always been a
Mhm.
time where a woman has tried to, come up. She would drop her scarf and wait for the man to come.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Right.
Now it's like,
Right.
you better
That's a
cash
very
app
old
But
me.
school.
see,
That's
that's the
a
difference.
different
That's what
thing.
I'm saying. It's a difference between ladies and women and hoes and bitches.
Yeah,
Just the
that's true.
same as it's the difference between men, gentlemen, niggas, and bitch niggas. You
That's
know what I'm saying? I
always,
mean,
it's
it's the
always
truth.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but my thing is just like, like y'all know, I got fuck little girls right now. I got granddaughters and shit growing up. You know what I'm saying? I got 6 of those coming up. You know what I'm saying? So, I always teach them, you don't let the movement of a man damage your reputation as a lady. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck what he doing out there. You got to keep your shit intact, because if you want Mr. Right, you got to be Miss Right for him. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
You
You
got to be
can't
it for
be.
yourself.
Well, I'm talking about
Exactly.
to attract to really attract Mr. Right. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? To
That
really
one.
attract him. You know what I'm saying? You want to, like Megan, you want a $300 million nigga, but you fucking $20 dudes. Like
But
how that?
isn't she making money though? I mean, isn't she making a
But
lot of
her
money
money can't
herself?
do shit for Klay. Klay don't give a fuck about her money. Her money can't do nothing for that man.
Well,
And
He,
So
here's
he
everybody got
so
want a
money
she
more
just
than
woman.
likes
her.
the fact that she can reciprocate.
He wants
yeah,
a lady. Okay, if her money could do something for him, T, why would he buy her a Bentley?
Because that's a gift.
yeah,
Why
I
and
mean,
would
he
you
could
do
have
that
just
though?
he could have just gave no. He could have just gave her some flowers, but he
No,
was
what I'm
trying to
saying is if
impress
her
her.
money meant something, he'd have been like, bitch, go buy your own Bentley, right?
No,
Yeah.
no,
I mean,
no,
Yeah.
oh,
not necessarily.
Yeah,
Not
pretty
shit.
much.
necessarily,
Yeah.
so
because he
like,
might have been flaunting his wealth.
Yeah, that's what
But
exactly.
he doing. Like yours
that's
don't
what
mean
that's what
that.
I'm saying.
I
That money,
got yours
see,
don't mean shit.
see
Here,
what it
take this.
means. What I'm saying is this, y'all. When y'all get educated, which a lot of women want to use that shit now because they got a degree, that does nothing for us. What the fuck does it do for us? Nothing. That's for you. That's for you. It does
Isn't
nothing
it for
for
you
us.
too? Because you want her to recognize the type of man that you are, and any young woman that does not have that sense of mind, she couldn't, she couldn't communicate with you
But
because she's not on your
a
level.
degree ain't gonna teach her that though. It's etiquette, right?
Well, depends on what etiquette we're talking about, because street and
No, I
common.
mean loving yourself type of etiquette, like
Oh God, most definitely. That's
right.
a,
Self-esteem,
a given, a number
knowing
one.
Huh?
self-worth. That's
Yeah,
the
What you
difference.
yeah.
say, Ange?
You like
What
fading
now?
out.
What you say?
Okay, there you go.
I said self-worth. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to have that. But a lot of times
Right.
you gotta date sometimes you gotta date some dummies to realize, like, okay,
But
this is
Ange,
what
you ain't. But Ange, you ain't got to sleep with them.
no, you don't have to sleep with them, but there are times that you will sleep with a dummy and you just like, okay, this is what I don't want.
But
Everybody,
Ange, how many times do you do that before you realize? How many dudes do it? Rotten ass dudes do it take before you say, you know what? This ain't what I need to be doing. Let me fall back. No, okay,
and
listen. Okay,
and
this
some
is
Maybe
bad
sometimes
person,
they don't
there's
realize
and
it.
it also depends on
Takes a lot
who
of them.
you're with. If you've got women around you to say, like, hey, you're moving foul. But if you don't have anybody pointing this out to you, and all your friends that you're around, they're all singing and talking that same mess, you're going to continue to do it because you're being encouraged, you're being supported. It's
but
no
whose
different
fault is
from a
that?
that's playing around, and if one friend says, you know what, you need to calm down and meet somebody so you can settle down, or
But
get
whose
your life
fault is
together.
that though, Ange? Whose fault is that?
Theirs
I
probably.
don't think
I mean,
it's nobody's fault. I think it's
It
the
is.
Theirs.
representative. No, because
It
people they present their best foot forward always. You meet the representative, and then after things kind of go through the, what do you call it, the honeymoon phase,
mhm.
you get to slowly let your guards down, and then things creep out, and then you find out about a person. Because I mean,
But T, come on now. How many times do you do this before you figure it out?
well,
Sometimes they
sometimes it
never
takes
figure
a
it out.
minute. Sometimes it takes a minute, and
No, but
sometimes
how
you don't
many
never
guys
figure it
do
out.
you
Yeah.
go through
you
before you
know
find?
But here's the thing,
Sometimes they
guys
never
run a
figure it
lot of
out.
game. A guy will
Never.
ask you all kinds of things and try to and pretend to be that
Every
super
bit of what you said.
and you like fall for it hook, line, and sinker. And then you like
Oh, he's my
saying all.
dude.
So like for me, I tell girls, don't ever tell anybody what you're looking for in a man, because he is going to pretend to be
Mhm,
everything you just
mhm,
described. Or
mhm.
that guy who's
Yep.
your best friend, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
nah. I
Yeah.
know what
Everything.
you're doing. Waiting for all my sob stories. Every
Right.
way
Right. Right.
gonna come in with the cheat code. But you have to know, nah, you need to get to know me to find out what I like. I'm not
Yeah,
about to
Right.
give you my
Right.
plate.
yeah,
But
yeah.
little
But
bro, look. We finna get him
Yeah.
some game though, little bro.
Okay.
Megan's supposed to be this street smart, ghetto, Barbie doll. I got the game on lock type bitch. How did you fall for that shit then? How did you
because
fall
Um,
for that?
that's
is he's a
not who
basketball player,
Clay
probably. He
No,
showed
like going
up.
to the games. He
I mean,
like the
have you watched
limelight.
their videos?
that's your
He's
He
persona.
throwing shit these other niggas
apologizing
wasn't.
for being a couple of minutes late.
Well,
That's
He
persona.
to tell
he
the
was
truth, she had no business putting that shit on social media in the first place.
That's what
no,
they
that's
do,
their
though.
patient. Everything they do, they can't go eat without taking a picture of their plate to show everybody. They
Okay,
Tell
but
me,
did you see when they was at that little awards thing and she was all acting ghetto as fucking, he was just staring into space like this
Yeah, I
bitch
saw
here?
that too. Yeah, he was just
Y'all saw
no.
that?
he didn't even
But
know her.
here's the
Like he wasn't
thing.
with her.
That's what
I saw
every
that.
caption said. And I saw other videos where she was just standing there. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, they were sitting down. They were sitting down, and they were sitting down. There was a black and white tie affair, and they was and she sitting up there doing all this shit, and he just looking off his space like this bitch
I
here.
think it was the awards show that she won
Right.
something, right? But
also,
He
if
looked like
she's
he was embarrassed to be
but
but
with
if
her.
also
she's a rapper
That's
and that's what she does, then you have to know that it doesn't matter where it's at because she's playing to her base.
Well, maybe he figured that okay. Now let's put a spin on it. Y'all said maybe he got her under false pretenses. Maybe she got him under false pretenses.
It could
good.
go both ways. It could
Right.
go both ways.
yeah,
But
that's a
Right.
possibility.
tell me. Now, he is a well-known professional man that
Mm-hmm.
has everything going for himself. And
Mm-hmm.
as it sounds that she's newly to the game, ghetto founded, just rising because of this new rap popularity and so on and
Mm-hmm.
so forth. And
Mm-hmm.
she really only has credentials because she's screwing other rap people that put her
Yes.
on the map.
Yes.
That
Mm-hmm.
is really playing him pretty short to say that his level of interest is really that low to want to put himself out there to associate with this type of woman, regardless of what she looks like and how she acts,
But can I
because
tell you something?
he doesn't care.
Can
It
I tell
doesn't
you
matter for
something?
what he's looking for. Go
Can I
for it.
tell you something though?
Yeah.
T, him sleeping with Megan Thee Stallion gonna get him a whole bunch of bitches.
Yeah, but guess what? They're not going to stay because he's going
He
to be,
don't want them to stay.
well, you
That's
know
the
what? She
point.
may be the
Nah,
one
I
that
don't think
he'll
so.
keep trying to search for.
He might. He might.
Yeah.
He might. He might die a bachelor. Who knows, right? But
He
right
ain't got
now,
no bachelor.
no, he
Mhm.
might. He might not
He
never
might have
get
had her
married.
already and she got away from him. So now he
Hello? That's your brother. You heard what he said.
Uh,
that might be Klay Thompson too, though. Hey, they might
That
got
is
something in
correct.
common.
And
yeah.
she may be the one that got away for his because of his
I
foolishness.
don't
No,
think it
not
was her.
Megan. It
I don't
wasn't
think
Okay.
it was
Megan.
her.
But you
It
know what?
wasn't
This is
Megan.
going to be
Yeah.
interesting to see what happens. Because I
'Cause
guarantee you, he thinking about her.
Oh,
I don't know about
I
that.
think he,
Ah,
Because you know
I
why
think
I'm
he
gonna
be
tell
thinking
y'all
about
this,
it.
right?
Why?
That nigga. I've had women that's badder than Megan Thee Stallion. Now I'm a regular nigga. This nigga done have bitches better than Megan Thee Stallion.
how do you know?
She'll never get another Klay Thompson.
yes, you will.
Hell no, not to marry her. Yeah, in the bed
Mm,
she will.
I,
In the bed,
I think she's going. She may level up because of
she ain't
this.
had one before. So
But
how she
check
gonna get
this
one
out.
after?
She could have been the woman that had that really bad experience and she had ran the gamut of all those bad things. And now she has changed her ways. And someone can see past those things and see into her heart and say, you know what? What you have done does not define you. Let
Right.
me get to know you as a
Hey,
person,
y'all need to stop. Y'all been
and
sipping on
you
some
can
Don
dive
Julio.
deep and you open yourself up to vulnerability because
Women
she was
stick
trying to do
together.
that with him.
I know y'all better than that. You don't even believe that.
Women
Yes.
stick
I
together,
just
No,
No,
told
Joe.
you
he
you
he wasn't
don't
was.
know. You,
responsible for
I know
nothing.
y'all better than that. I
No.
know y'all better than that. Y'all
Okay.
don't even believe that.
So remember this conversation
Uh huh.
Yeah.
because he gonna roll back around.
Yes.
I don't
No,
know.
I
I
don't
think
think
I
so.
don't know.
Oh,
caught up.
he
Okay.
gonna roll back
Hey,
around.
hey.
I
I had this conversation with a chick a while back, right? And we was talking, and she talking about all the accolades and shit she got, right? I said point blank like this: if I leave you right now, I'm gonna get a dedicated woman. All you gonna get is some dick.
Look, it says I feel like the men are projecting. Did you just see that message?
what now?
What
Woo!
message?
It
What
popped up.
message?
I saw a message. Somebody
I
was,
didn't see it.
oh, I
I don't
did.
know.
Let's see.
Oh, I didn't mean to stop y'all, but it did. But it's true.
Oh, I see it.
I
Well,
I
you do
think
that.
I believe
It is.
You bet.
he. Yeah, I think he's gonna be thinking about her.
He is. And you know what?
I don't know.
I
I don't
believe
know.
I believe it. I think that he got cold feet and then her reputation all
Hmm.
kicked in. He's like, I'm gonna go back to what I normally do because it
Hmm.
is scary. It is challenging to be vulnerable, and
Hmm.
he's being vulnerable. If he was acting, he's a damn good actor. He earned an Oscar for that relationship because
Girl.
oh
Hell
my
yeah, that nigga
god,
got game. He got a little
It
game.
didn't last
I
that
give him
long
that.
I,
though.
I don't think
Uh,
his game is that
How
tight.
long was he
I think
fucking
he
with?
caught feelings for her in
How
some
long?
almost a year.
Almost a year.
I think he
Yeah.
Wow.
caught feelings for her.
Almost a year. And he was taking her
But
serious
So you mean
okay,
to
a
tell
if
me you
year?
can't
And
fall for somebody in a year?
hell
Don't tell me
no,
that
No,
me.
hell no.
Really?
no, no.
he
He
Not
was,
takes
I
well.
think
I don't
no,
know.
he
At
got
their
that
age,
seriously.
probably. At their age, probably. Yeah. At their age.
At that age,
yeah,
got
I mean
I
31 and
mean,
36,
I
but
don't know.
I'm more inclined to believe that he caught some feelings that
Yeah.
he just didn't like. Like,
Yeah.
you know
But
what?
Ange, if he caught feelings, then she cheated on him. Then, if that's the case.
No, but a man
No.
will sabotage a relationship without the woman cheating just because
Yes.
it's like, hey, I
We
don't
talking
like
about Megan.
It's not
We
real.
ain't
It
talking
can't
about a
be. This
respectable
can't be
woman,
so.
y'all.
This is too good to be true. Let me
But
let me just see if I can
but
wreck it.
listen, y'all. We talking about Megan Thee Stallion. We're not talking about a respectable
I don't
woman who
I
keeps it.
don't know her personally. I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
agree.
either. But
I don't know that woman, but And
But okay, ain't no man want their woman running around talking about how she sucked weenies and this, that, and the third. And she got wet ass coochie. Don't no nigga want that.
Well,
You
don't
don't
go get
want that.
don't get you a rapper.
talking about how many women he slept with and expect to have a good woman. He can talk about I ran through 20 chicks.
Right. And I'd be
But you
afraid of
know
that.
what
We'd
though?
have
At
to
the
have
end of
some
the day,
papers.
y'all.
Same thing. If he's nasty, his little dingaling is dusty too, because he been
Woo!
work.
But his
Girl,
dingaling can be
Red,
wiped off. His dingaling
listen
can
to
be
you.
wiped off, and he can keep it pushing. She got
Listen,
that shit
that sounds
inside
like
of
an
her.
expert talking right there.
But
I'm
I'm
just saying. His dingaling can be wiped off. She got that shit inside of her.
That's so sad that he would put that
yeah,
in her, knowing that he didn't mean any good, or he had no intentions.
I
yeah.
think I think for real, I think he just wanted to humble her raunchy, want to be badass, wanted to be a baddie. That's what I think.
No.
That's what I think. Because when I was that nigga age, that's what I would have done.
But here's
Look
the
how
thing.
long ago that was.
So what you trying to say?
I'm just
Hey,
saying,
that's fucked
no,
up.
no
That's
pun,
fucked
no,
up.
seriously.
Ah,
My
that's
bad,
fucked
my
up.
bad. Look,
Hey,
see,
Ed, you see
oh,
how she
bad,
slid
my
that one in
bad.
there? That's fucked
Look,
up.
I slipped and fell and knocked my head. However,
Oh,
Rated.
that was.
times were
Hey,
different.
T, that was cold. That was below.
Nothing but love. Look,
But
hold on.
how? But like, why? For
That was
what?
below the belt.
I'm trying to make it do a heart.
Because then you're just creating bad karma for
Yeah, for
yourself. There's
yourself.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
people
what I would have done as a man his age. I'm keeping it honest with y'all. Y'all know I never lie to kick it when I'm talking to y'all. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling the truth. I'd have been there was a time, y'all, I swear to God, when I didn't even fuck with light-skinned women because I thought they thought like that. You feel what I'm saying? Not that I thought they were unattractive, because black women are black women. They're beautiful in all shades, shapes, sizes, and colors, right? But what I'm saying is, as a young man, I thought that, like, this bitch thinks she too, woo, 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 woo. This is what I thought. And then if I'm going to fuck with you, if you ain't 100, then I'm going to break your ass down mentally, just to let you know I'm that nigga.
So
And,
that's
and
what
I,
you
I
think he
was
did
that
to her?
dude.
But and then after that, what did that
Maybe.
do to that girl?
Yeah.
It fucked him up.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
so
emotionally
this was
scarred.
intentional harm?
Yeah. At that
Oh,
time, yeah, it was intentional. I'm not
yeah.
gonna
So
lie to
what
you.
was
Well, let
the
me.
karma that you got from doing that? Because there's always gonna be some karma when we
You,
There
do.
was some, yeah, there
he
was
got his
karma.
karma. He had
There was,
two that was in his
there you
court,
go.
and
There you
he's now
go.
saying,
There
you
you
know.
go.
But
There you go.
I want to bring up something, and this may be a little. Well, I'm just going to say it. Um, we have to take into consideration that in today's world there is a lot of mixed race
Mm-hmm.
children,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
so therefore he is the product of that, right?
Yes. Yes, he
And
is.
so from what I understand, his mom is white and his father is black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So there's a couple of things there. And being a woman that is a black woman, and my preference is a black man who
Mm-hmm.
has chosen outside of his race to make her his partner for whatever the reason. Because, like I said, people are people and humans are humans.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a different cultural exchange there. So it depends on what his father's take on black women, I think, and or his child exposure to black women, meaning his
Mm-hmm.
aunts, his grandmother, so on and so forth on his father's side,
Mm-hmm.
who would have been able to give some input in reference to black men and what society considers, because if you have what one speck, you're considered black regardless of
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
you are.
Yes,
So
that's
you
true.
get to really straddle the lane unless you've been given the permission or told that it's okay to embrace both sides of you, because you are
Right.
the totality of both races, right?
Right. Right.
But the world does not judge you that way, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, there's a lot about Klay Thompson's life that we don't know about,
Yeah.
And we also
right?
don't know what he was exposed to. His dad being in the NBA. It
Yeah,
Right.
was
so he's seen
Dad
a
could have
lot.
been hoeing around and he might have seen it.
Yes. And that could be
Most
any and
definitely.
every type of woman. So as black women, I know for myself, it'd be like, nah, miss me with that crazy, right? Because I have a little more influence. I mean, a
Right.
little more understanding. But if
Right.
he's used to dealing with others who don't put such an emphasis on that, like, Go ahead, baby. You can go ahead and do that. I'll be here waiting. Come back at 4 in the morning. We good. Bet not step in here at 4. That's my
But
thinking.
my thing is this though: when are black women gonna take accountability for their fuck ups?
Listen,
You,
when are
you
black men gonna give us credit for being all that we are? We bring life into this
when
world.
you
We
give
take care of that
yourself
man.
that space to grow after you done fucked up, then you get that grace.
I
You got to
get.
give your
I
you can't expect us to automatically say, because we don't know you fresh off another man's penis. How we gonna expect you to be something and you just got into a relationship with a motherfucker that you didn't have 3 relationships in the last year? So these 3 different men that have slept with you in the last year, and you expect us to say, okay, you're healed now? It doesn't work that easy.
But what about men who constantly attract toxic women?
Thank
And
But
you.
Ange, but
women that
Ange,
are not toxic, they can't handle it. They're
Ange,
expecting her to be exactly what they've been dealing with. And
Ange, can I ask you a question though?
yeah,
Okay, she just broke up with Klay because he said he couldn't be monogamous, he was cheating or whatever. Where's she gonna find a nigga that's gonna be faithful?
She'll find one because
Faithful,
there's going to be
faithful,
one. Yes,
faithful.
there's going to
No,
be one.
faithful.
Listen, yes, there's going to be one out there that is going to want to top Klay Thompson.
But
I
she ain't
guarantee
gonna want
you.
him. She ain't gonna want him.
Well, you don't know what
Ain't
she's
never
going to
happened.
want.
most women would want a monogamous
Listen,
man. They have feelings
No, the
for.
monogamous man that she wanted, she ain't gonna be attracted to. It's gonna be a motherfucker that's infatuated with who she is and her body and all of that instead of who she is internally. So that's who's gonna be faithful to her because oh, I got this one with a big old ass and this, that, and the third, because there's niggas out there like that. Trust
right,
me.
but you don't think that he was in touch with her? I mean, why? Listen, time is really all we have. He wasted a year of his time just to get here.
He ain't
Almost a
wasted
year.
it. He ain't wasted it. He
Almost a year.
smashed
Not all
Megan
a
Thee
year.
Stallion. That nigga ain't wasted nothing.
But you just said he was with Megan Thee Stallion, so that means there is some clout there. You just said it yourself.
No, that it's clout in a circle of niggas like, yeah, okay, I did that. You see, I had the bitch going and do it. See, I'm telling you what a nigga gonna think. I had the bitch doing wifey shit and everything. Nigga, did you do that? All you did was fuck, nigga. I had the bitch cooking for the family. I had the bitch doing all that. I'm telling you, this is how niggas talk. Y'all don't hear this because y'all not men, but this is how niggas
But
talk.
now that you're a reformed man, do you still talk like that?
Oh no, hell no. I don't even talk about sexual business at all. I ain't telling you shit I did with no woman. Nothing.
Exactly. So there's a difference between males and men.
Yeah,
Males will go
Yeah,
around
definitely.
Always.
talking that stuff.
yeah.
Men, no, I don't need to do all that.
No,
Women, no, I don't need to share
Yeah,
my exploits with everybody. I don't
man,
need to put our
yeah,
breakup online.
yeah,
yeah,
Girls will
yeah,
do
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
the
To
Yeah.
get
maturity level. So when she reaches her maturity level, when he reaches his maturity level, you know, maybe
yeah.
they'll find each other again. I don't know. I thought they were cute. I liked
I
their
didn't. I,
I
I
was
knew that wasn't gonna
surprised.
work.
I
I
didn't
I
knew
get
was
it.
that wasn't gonna
surprised,
work.
I didn't
I
but
get
knew
they
it.
that wasn't
did.
gonna work.
They
I,
did look good. They
I knew
did.
that wasn't gonna work. I knew that wasn't gonna
I
work.
thought I didn't know about. I wasn't thinking marriage, but I thought whatever they had going from what I was seeing, they looked cute.
No, see, I knew they wasn't gonna work because now a nigga like Damian Lillard, Draymond Green, niggas like that, yeah, they would have worked with them. Not Klay.
Not Lillard, because I
Huh?
think what's her face tried to
Why
get at
not?
Lillard.
Why
Go
not
Rilla,
Draymond? Well, they're
and
both
he shot her
married. I think.
down.
Well,
He
Draymond
wasn't
is
fucking with her,
married.
so I don't think Lillard
No,
would have
I'm
went
saying
for
like him. I'm not saying him per se. I'm saying a motherfucker with that kind of attitude. Klay is a smooth
Oh,
motherfucker.
yeah.
Klay too smooth.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
smooth for what?
Too smooth for a broad that's running around talking about how where her coochie is.
Well, he was with her for a year.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it was, hey, that's just like a moped, right? They fun to ride, but you don't want your homies to see you on one.
You ride it for a year and then decide,
Now,
well, you
he
know what?
wanted.
That's true. Things can get old. But
Yeah,
he wasn't riding no
I
moped. He was riding Miss Homegirl.
I
And he was taking her
got
home.
But
I
y'all gotta understand one thing. Megan ain't that bitch to him. She just a
I
rapper. She's
but
not that bitch to
no,
him.
You
She's
said,
a rapper
just
with a hell of a
no,
body
no.
that looks sexy. She make her ass clap on videos and all that, and the nigga wanted to test it out. She's not really, she's not really high class to a motherfucker worth $500 million.
a lot of men that's worth $500 million don't need high class.
But what I'm saying, this nigga is 6'7", light
Devils don't
skin with
want
wavy hair. You think that nigga can't have his pick of the litter? Come
Yeah,
on now.
yeah,
Come on now.
he can have it. But does he really
Well,
have it? Because it sounds like buying it to me.
But what I'm saying is he could get women that are better suited for him than Megan Thee Stallion. Some
I
niggas would
don't
have to
even
settle
know
for that.
how one
Mm, is he
Yeah, I
still with
think
the
so.
chick he cheated with? I don't. I think she's history. Don't you think?
I don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. He might have went back to her, and that's what she mad about. We don't know. But what I'm saying is this.
Mm,
T,
just
this is
call
what I'm
us.
saying. T, this is what I'm saying. There's more good women in the world than there are good men.
Oh, most definitely. Oh,
So that gives
yeah.
us options, T. That gives us options you don't have.
Right, but you know what? Too, at sometimes you good old boys get tired of out there doing what you're doing, and you want to come home. Yeah, and then
Yeah, that's
he
true.
he.
But I don't think he wanted to come home to Megan, T. That's what
Well,
I'm
Nah, I don't think
saying.
so
let's
either.
just find out.
I
Let's just.
That's
I
what
I
I'm
don't
can't
think
saying.
that
wait.
was the one
find
for him.
out in about
Mm-mm.
20 years when he has his
No,
social
girls,
media.
it's gonna
on.
be on social media within the next 6 months. It don't
Right.
take long for
I
it to
wouldn't be
travel.
surprised if they got back together, to be quite honest.
Yeah, they probably back together now, just not putting it
I
out there on
doubt it.
social media.
You could be right about that. You
I
For
could be
all
doubt
right.
it.
we know,
Yeah,
they could have never broke up, and this could be a whole
That is true too.
lot.
conversation that we are
Yeah.
having.
Because she did,
But
she is going
listen,
to put out another album. So hey, you
I
never
got a
know.
good thing that says, listen, it says, forgive yourself for not knowing earlier what only time could teach you.
Right.
Yeah, there
There
you
you
go.
go.
There you
So
go.
she gonna learn
See,
that
that's
she
why I
can keep
fuck with
some
y'all.
things. She gonna keep some things to herself. But I don't fault her. I do not.
You
You know,
don't
because
though?
we don't know where she came from.
Women stick together.
Yeah,
Ain't no
y'all
women
do.
stick together. But
Yeah,
you know
yeah, it
what? Men are
is.
secretive because sometimes we have to coax you into telling the truth and or rephrase it that you don't know that I'm asking the same
T,
question for you to
T,
answer it.
Negative.
T. I really doubt. You know, I don't. I know Angie better than I know you.
I know,
But
but
I'm gonna get this, grant you this because this is. I think I'm a good judge of character.
uh,
I don't think you throw your body around like Megan Thee Stallion and expect a real man to accept you. I
my
don't think you
stuff
do
don't
that.
move like that. I'm not clapping. I'm walking with a limp every now and again, right?
I'm talking about even when you was younger and could do it, you wouldn't.
Ah,
I don't think you
Jeez.
would.
well, when I was young and could, it wasn't the call of the day. You hear me?
Well, there
So,
was women still doing other shit. You know what I'm
well,
saying? But I'm just saying,
I'm
I just
just
don't see
saying,
you as I just don't see you as that type of woman that would sit up there, line up with 10 niggas in a matter of 16 months and then expect a nigga to respect that.
no,
What
no, no. Hey, I was picky.
that from men?
But
That's what I'm
but
that's
hold
what I'm
on.
saying.
But young
That's
and
That's
a
what
dumb
I'm
lot.
is real.
saying.
Young and dumb is real. Young
Self,
and dumb is real. I learned
Angie,
that lesson in
you
school.
don't even comment because I know damn well you didn't. So you need to stop.
you don't know what I did.
Oh, I don't. Okay,
No,
well,
I
enlighten us then, ma'am.
I no, I did not like activate
And
hope.
your name wasn't out there like that, Angie.
No, I wasn't. No, I no, I
I would have
wasn't.
known, Angie.
Smart. You would
I,
have known.
I would
I
have
would
known.
have been in the streets, but no. But I'm saying self-respect, self-worth, that all has to come into play because now these girls, a lot of them, they think it's cute. It,
Yes.
They
it's
do.
cute. It's
Yeah.
like, oh well, if guys can do it, I can do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is
Exactly.
true, but
Yeah.
But we
it
look like champions for our body
Yeah,
count, and
You,
y'all look like
it's
whores.
the
different
coat
though.
don't fit you the same way.
Hey, but no,
Yeah.
no, 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 T. We look like champions for that. Women are even attracted to a nigga with a high body count. Men are not attracted to a woman with a high body count. That's
Well,
just
It's
that's just
different.
the law of
and I
physics.
no.
also I
But
got
here's
one
the
more thing to
thing:
add to that.
expect dudes to get around is who you slept with. If you
Yeah.
got a body count and then I know who you slept with and I know, she's
Yeah,
nasty,
yeah.
you're forever like dirty. Like you slept with her.
But
Because you know the
And
only
I
thing
was
y'all really think about us, like say if we had a bunch of decent women that we just ran through and we played them all. The only thing you're gonna really think about us is nigga, you a heartbreaker and you think you slick. Now your antenna gonna be up about that. But you ain't gonna down us for it. As long
oh
as you know, as long as we didn't sleep with the scallywags. You feel
yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying?
yeah,
I would have a problem. Me,
yeah,
I'm looking for the girl that's gonna break your heart. Cause I'm like, oh,
yeah,
he's been out here breaking hearts. We just need to
yeah,
get the right woman
yeah.
to come in, run some game on him, and break his heart.
That's
But
right. And
guys
then
will have one
yeah,
heartbreak and every woman pays for it.
mhm.
Everybody.
Have
Women
him
will get
thinking
their
he
heart
has
broken.
something that he
Like,
don't. Mhm.
dudes.
Yeah.
And like, a chance. That one heartbreak from the 4th grade, everyone
Ain't been the same since. But
That's
what
and
we
true.
have as
I
women, our
know of
problem.
you. And I'm like, really? Who hurt you? Because
Yeah.
I haven't done anything. All I asked,
This is true.
do
This
you
is
want a
true.
sandwich? But now I'm conniving.
Mm-hmm.
I got a plan.
But
Mm-hmm.
you
I'm
know, we
plotting.
done talked about that before, y'all.
Yes.
We have. We
Yeah.
talked about how men like that Diddy shit and all of that. Them is hurt niggas doing
Oh,
that.
that's a whole other story,
Oh
and I'm
no,
glad you
not
brought
only
that
hurt.
up
I'm
because
that's a whole different
that's a
level.
whole different ball game.
But that's
But
a hurt man that's damaging women using sex to humiliate them because
Oh,
he's
well,
been hurt.
I don't think he really likes women. When
thank you.
dudes like go to that extreme, you don't like women. You
Well,
They
just
I'm gonna
are
tell you like
peers.
this, right?
They
I'm gonna
are
tell y'all like
just
this, right?
peers for them.
Let me tell y'all like this, right? If and this is coming from a man. There's a difference between a man who gets women or gets the women he wants when he's younger. You feel what I'm saying? Without
yeah,
the bag, without the fame, without the money, without the cars. Did you get who you wanted when you were young? No,
Yeah,
you didn't.
some people are forced to like who like them
Right,
instead of liking who
right.
they like.
Now, because think about this, y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all this: every man from Diddy, Jay Z, R. Kelly, Shannon Sharp, all of them, they got one thing in common. Ain't no bitch looked at them and said, "Ooh, he fine as fuck. I want him."
They're prey.
Ain't no woman said that.
No, they're prey. And
Right.
so they
yeah,
were only dealing with people that they could manipulate because
My
yeah,
point
damage
exactly.
attracts damage.
My
right.
point
And
exactly.
so what I was just going to chime in, and I'm glad you brought up the Diddy thing,
Mm-hmm.
is that women now have a problem with finding any man because
Mm-hmm.
there are so many of them that are down low. And a lot of them think because
Yeah.
they are not the receiver, then they are not that.
Oh,
Oh,
T,
no,
come
for
There's
on,
real.
no,
T.
For
oh, you
real.
T,
Yeah, there is a
T,
lot.
come
There
on.
is a lot.
Come on, mama. I know you know, man. So a man with a bunch of bitches got to be a fad. I mean, got to be gay.
Yeah,
and
I
the
done
Um,
heard
thing is,
some
I'm
weird
just
shit like that
saying that
before.
there are men that use women as beards. And I'm going to give you one
That's true.
example
That's true.
of
That's
my
true.
foolishness. I dated this gentleman. I
Mm-hmm.
thought he came packaged just how I like him, right?
Uh-huh.
But it was only after he talked me into it and I started to see good things about him. He took me to meet his mama and his grandmother, and we traveled and all these wonderful things, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, down low,
Ooh.
down
Ouch.
low. And when I called him on it and brought it to him,
Mm-hmm.
he put me on Plenty of Fish, a picture of
You?
me, and said, if you want anything done, contact her.
Mm.
Who were they contacting? Because I didn't know nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
So he used my picture to attract men that he was having conversation with.
Oh no. Oh
That's the
damn.
cold
See?
piece, right?
Damn,
yeah,
where you find this motherfucker?
I don't know, man.
I
I
found
don't
his
know.
ass. He's from
all over.
DC.
I be
DC.
hearing some wild ass stories about
They're
stuff
out
like
there
that,
all over the place
but I
pretending
don't
to
know. I
be
mean,
that dude, that guy that listens, that's
Yeah,
so
I'm
so
there for you. Because,
nah.
respectful. No, that's why I tell young girls, all women, you need to
yeah,
do research. If I
yeah,
can track you down within a couple of people that can tell me about you, it's not going to happen. I need to be able to know your character, just like you got to check references when you
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With a
job.
job?
Check
Yes,
who the hell are you? Because
yes.
somebody, you done stole somebody's wallet or you did some dirt. I
Mhm.
want all of it up front to make the decision like I'm gonna deal with you or not. But fortunately, yeah, I don't attract too many
Yeah.
weirdos. But in the past, I have had a weirdo, and
Mhm.
yeah,
But his references
it's like
backed him. They said he was all that and more. So it was a facade because it was
Right.
something he kept to himself. I would have never guessed that. He
Mm.
even glued my door. I couldn't put a key in.
Oh. Oh my
Oh,
God.
he went all the way there.
see,
Yeah, but
So how long did it take you to find out this nigga was a weirdo?
it was a year.
A year.
It was a year. And at that
So
point,
now I'm gonna ask you a
he was
personal
threatened.
question, T. I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask you a real personal question. Friend
Ask
to
me,
friend.
please.
Friend to friend. Friend to friend.
Friend to friend.
Did you sleep with that man before you found out he was a weirdo?
Yeah. Yeah.
In only a
Because
year? So you should have waited a year, right?
come on, Darren, are you for real?
Yes.
No. I mean,
Yes.
listen, in all things practical, yes. But I waited a long time, and we seem to have a cohesive relationship. He bought me rings. He asked me to could the ring be a promise ring? We wore bands to commit to one another as if we were in a relationship. We did that, come to my house, I come to your house. I had keys to his house, he had keys to my house. We
Mhm.
were in a relationship. I would have never thought that of him.
But
And
T, in a year?
a year, but it went sideways like that fast.
That's what I'm saying. See,
Yes, but it all came out.
sometimes as women, y'all got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. You
Well,
can't
now
just,
I
you know what I'm
hope.
saying? You do though, because I hate to say this because I'm kind of breaking the bro code on this, but fuck it, I'm gonna do what it do.
Please, thank you.
Um, men gonna play the game as long as it takes to get what they want out you.
I
Yeah,
agree. I
yeah.
agree
Put
100%.
your hand on the people in the back. Yes, they will
Yeah,
play the
yeah.
role the whole
You
time.
know, because I mean, and you know a nigga background. Um, you probably don't know my background as far as like a lot of women because I didn't run around with a lot of the ghetto tramps in the neighborhood and shit back in the day. But I did my dirt outside the city. But, but
Girl,
Not in your backyard.
nah, hell nah. But me and my brother, see, me and my brother, we was always pretty like, pretty much like coast to coast type dudes because my mom did a lot of traveling. So we was planted everywhere with her friends that if they were girls, they probably was attracted to us. And if they was dudes, they hooked us up with their girlfriends, friends, and cousins or whatever. So we always had that kind of shit like from Louisiana, New York to LA to,
Mhm.
we had little chicks everywhere when we was growing up. So we didn't really have to do that. And, we had the resources as young men to get your ass to the bay or go to where you were. You know what I'm saying? So we was, I mean, and it's not to brag on it, but it's just the truth of the matter. But what I'm saying is that, men they gonna play that role, especially if they highly attracted and your body banging on your face or your conversation, your persona is something that's turning them on. They gonna do what they gotta do to get to you. You got to break these motherfuckers down to whereas you basically kind of frustrate them to show their hand because they're not getting what they want.
right, right. But that takes a certain. You have to be in a certain mentality, in a certain sense of self worth with
Yes.
yourself. It's a whole mental thing.
Yeah. And
Right,
if you don't have any male figures to peep you to the game, then you're out there kind of, on your own,
right.
figuring
That's
out
true.
trial and error,
This
trial and
is
error,
true. This is true. But my thing is like, how many incidents does it take before you learn?
Oh,
Yeah.
it
I
could
don't know.
take a lot.
Sometimes they
It
never
could
learn.
take a lot.
That is true.
And
They might not
Sometimes
never
you
learn.
never learn. You
you heal
yeah,
yourself, you're gonna keep dating the
the
same
same.
different costume, different fit, but it's the
Yep.
exact same dude,
Yep.
different voice, but because you haven't healed the part to say, "Hey, I deserve better," and
Better
this
than that. Yeah.
is
And that's my point, and that's
but
my
most
point.
people don't want to deal with themselves because that's a painful experience. You got to deal with all your ugly. You got to. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like I consider it like what is this? I'm sorry, my car is like going.
Oh, that's you.
Got to
Hey.
deal yourself and the hard parts. You know
Uh-huh.
the that's
Mm-hmm.
hurt that hurts you, and most people
Yeah.
don't
Right.
want to deal. They don't want to hurt, so they rather just push
Mhm.
it aside and be like, "Okay, I'm good." You know.
But
Yeah.
see, but what I'm saying is this, right? A man that women like yourselves would consider high value or reputable,
Mm-hmm.
worthy men,
Mm-hmm.
they want a clean woman. Not saying that you don't have a past, but that your past was something that you learned from,
Yes.
and you graduated from that.
Yes.
And I'm saying that, and this is what I mean about Megan. You
Mhm.
ain't graduated yet to expect that man to be in your life.
Mhm. He
That's
might
my
have
point.
presented himself as that man, though. You
Yeah, because
Yeah, we
he
don't
was.
know how solid he is either. Just because he's
right.
a playboy and in the
No,
NBA,
he not. But
he's not.
that's what she wanted. She wanted a high profile ball player with a bunch of money. That's what she
Yeah.
wanted.
Of
That's
Yeah.
what
course,
she wanted.
she's a high profile woman. She's making lots millions of dollars. She don't want the
And he
dude
ain't the only one that went to her.
on GA. You know, she's
But he
wanting.
the only he's the highest paid motherfucker that she slept with.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Unless she slept with Jay-Z behind closed doors,
No. But
You said,
there's other men
which
out
I think she did.
yeah.
I'm
there.
just
No,
saying.
but I'm
I'm
saying
just saying.
we
To
don't
come up.
know who
Yeah,
else
I can see
she's
it.
involved with. She might have been involved with some other dudes that some billionaire somewhere.
Right. That no one knows the
Oh,
name.
about
Yeah,
Thank you.
but if
Thank
she
you.
was though, she dealt with a motherfucker who could advance her career. Didn't want her as a wife. He probably was already married. So he just
Regardless
hit
of
it
the
to.
fact, it doesn't
No,
mean
no,
she
no.
was
It's not
married.
regardless. See,
might have
that's
just been
what I'm.
But she's not
jealous.
looking to marry him, though.
She
She's
was
looking
looking to.
for the come up.
But she was looking
Clay
to
was
marry Clay.
bingo.
Was she looking
But
to marry
Clay
Clay? Y'all
represented
think?
himself as being somebody that was playing along.
Nah, hell no. You know what I think though, for real? She thought that nigga was a light skinned sucker, and he ain't never had a bitch bad as me. And and that nigga played the fuck out of her.
Why
That's
did
what
he buy
happened.
her the
I
car
don't know.
That's
and
a
take her to his
possibility.
family and
Cause
do all
just
those
like I said,
things?
if I bought a $50 ring from a motherfucker who stole it from his wife and shined it up, put that motherfucker in some jewelry cleaner and went and got a box and put that motherfucker in the box, and you thought I paid $2,000 for that motherfucker, then you wrapped up. Oh, this nigga really like me. I paid 50, 300,000 to 200,000 for a Bentley is like $50 to me
But
for
women
that
lock
nigga.
in.
How do you
Did you
know the
not
woman
miss
that
it?
you gave it to didn't go get it appraised?
Right.
It was
Yeah.
worth
You
something,
said it
but
was fake.
it was purchased at a
It's
low
bought off the
price.
streets,
But you
basically.
gave it to her. She could have been simple and just like, I'm appreciative that he
I
gave
could
me.
use flowers.
Right, but what I'm
He
saying
didn't.
is a ring like that. Let's say it was a $2,000 ring, and then this is in the '80s, early '90s, right? So you know that was a pretty big ring back then. So let's say a motherfucker was tweaking that hard that he sold it to me for a couple of rocks of cocaine, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Lots
That
of
didn't
dudes
cost
like
me
that.
shit. Really, what I lost was probably $30. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Now I got this ring that's worth $2,000. I stick it in some ammonia, scrub it with a toothbrush, dry that motherfucker off, put it in a box, and it's blinging.
Yep.
Now she think, oh, this nigga really love me. When I'm like, I spent $30 on you
But why did you give her the ring? What
Yeah.
was the purpose
to
behind
wrap
it?
her up to get her to do what I want to do, hide my guns and my cocaine in her house.
Okay,
So
so that was manipulation. So you were looking for people
Yes,
to manipulate.
yes. And this is that Bentley could have
That's
been
prey.
manipulation.
You were going towards prey.
But that's what I'm saying. That Bentley could have been manipulation. It ain't had to be
Yeah,
because
that's
he
not
like
what
bought her.
the
Not
Bentley is
not
like the
after a
$30
year.
ring,
that's not going to manipulate her because she
basically.
can
No.
buy her
It
own jewelry.
did.
She can buy
It
him
did
one.
though.
I
But
don't
it
think
did though. And it did because she posted with her ass poked out on top of the goddamn car.
because that's what she does. She's an ass
Right.
poker.
So
She
Yeah.
what
poker.
makes you think?
Like,
What
that's what
makes you think? What makes you think he really took her serious? If you gonna poke your ass out to the fucking public, you wearing dresses with no panties on, your butt cheeks hanging out the motherfuckers. You talking about you can't wait for the summer to hold on,
I
let me finish. Let me
know.
land my plane. You waiting for the summer to come so you can have your ass out.
Yeah.
That
But
ain't my
he,
wife.
Her ass
he
has always been
gave
out.
her that.
That's
Even
not
before
my
they met.
wife though.
No,
That's
but he
work.
gave her that gift so she would post it. How do you think he would have felt if she never would have posted it? He would
Yeah.
He
have felt
wa-
some type
It
of
would
he
have
way.
been
pro-
unknown that he had given her anything.
and he probably wouldn't have gave a damn.
But the whole thing is that before he started dating her, her ass was out. She was clapping
Yeah,
and doing
but
everything prior
that,
to. So
But
Yeah,
she
she
didn't
probably
change
supposed to
with him.
never
She
marry him.
didn't change with him.
she wasn't supposed to. A woman is
Yes, she
not.
was.
A
If she
woman
love
is
him, if
not
she
supposed.
love him, I'm done with this
so
bullshit.
she
This
gives
is
up
my
her
man.
career
A
because she
woman
loves
is
him?
not supposed to
Yeah.
because of the dude that she is with. He is
She
supposed to.
ain't got to sit there and bump coochies with Cardi B on stage and shit to get her money.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
No, she didn't. No,
Her
she.
album
Oh,
sold.
hold on. And people
Talking
had
about
already
her
bought tickets.
now. We
I know,
are
but
not
And
talking
listen to me.
about that.
She
Angie,
promotes as being bisexual.
Angie, listen to me. The people who was at the concert already bought the tickets. You didn't have to do that. They already bought the tickets.
They
Well,
You
want
it
did.
gave them something to talk about.
No, you did that. Fuck talk. You that type of woman. That's what you are.
but
It keeps her her
people are,
name in their mouth.
are
See, this is
talking
what
about.
these women excuses. Nah, nah, nah.
No,
If you
that
gonna be
was
a lady, be a lady.
that's who he knew what he was getting.
And that's
Let's
why he did what he did.
He wanted that.
let's call him.
I know, because we are talking about these that we don't know any of these
Like we
people.
know him, but I
I'm
mean,
just y'all shooting it from a lady's point of view. I'm shooting it
We
from a man's
have
point
to.
of
I
view.
can't shoot it
yeah.
from a man's point of view. I'm
But
sorry,
and I can't shoot it from your point of
but
view.
I understand. I get
Hey,
your.
little bro, they not getting it, bro. They not
No,
getting it.
I
Nah,
get it. I
women
get.
stick
I'm
together
listening to what
so
you're
they can
saying
see
and
the
I'm
right and the
weighing it
wrong.
out. But from a
That's not
woman's
true.
perspective,
Oh, yeah,
That's not true.
definitely
Because
it
I'm quick
is.
to tell a woman if she's off, if she foul or off. You know, it's like,
Okay,
hell
but
no.
He might be
and
one out the whole crew that's gonna do that. The other one's gonna
right.
encourage that
T,
bullshit.
T, I'm
That's
gonna
not
ask this
one.
to Angie
Angie
because she
right
know
there.
me,
She
right?
another one.
T, I'm gonna ask this to Angie
She's
because she
more
know
gonna
me a little
encourage it
better than you,
than
right?
break it down to you.
Angie, you know when I was a youngster, and as far as the streets is concerned, I could have did what I wanted to do to a whole the majority of the women that was out there, right?
yeah, pretty much,
Right?
yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm just saying. So if that's the case, Angie, and I felt as though this woman had something outside of who she was as a woman or whatever else that I needed her to do, then I'm gonna run game to get that done.
But here's the thing: even with the women, look at what you were then. If we're going back to you back in the day,
I was a fucked
you
up dude.
no,
Yes, I can
you were.
admit that.
But listen, but look on status level, you were popular. People were afraid of you. You had money,
Hmm.
and they found you attractive. Those are the things that women, a lot of women are drawn to. So yes, you would have your pick of those women.
A pretty face goes a long way.
Meg the Stallion already had money. She already has fame. Klay didn't need her. He didn't need to get with her or sleep with her. He wanted her.
Yes.
Because it
Wanted her.
the
And
package looked good, Angie. The
huh?
package looked good. The,
Exactly. And he was not kicking her out of bed. But that doesn't mean that he did not catch feelings for her.
Right.
and
Whatever
it,
whatever ulterior motive he could have had,
Nah, I
that
don't know.
man caught some feelings.
Yeah.
I believe.
maybe,
Yes.
but what I'm
So
saying is,
he caught
Angie,
feelings for her, so he cheated on her. That's why he cheated because he caught feelings.
Uh-oh. Can't hear.
I said he caught feelings for her, right? So that's why he cheated on her because
Are
he
we
caught feelings.
frozen?
Yeah.
uh-uh.
Yeah. I would say that he could not believe what he really had in her because he got a chance to be with
The person.
the person. And sometimes it's too good to be true, regardless
Too
of the
good,
persona.
too good.
Hey,
Now, okay, let me ask you, Darren,
Okay.
when you weren't that guy,
Mm-hmm.
when you was mellow and you was just kicking it, just being you,
Uh-huh.
the you inside that
You
wasn't
talking about
trying
after the
to.
street shit?
Okay, let's go there after the
No, I'm
street.
saying after. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but you never had any moments of reflection when you was that street
Ooh,
guy.
yeah.
Okay, I
When?
mean I
No,
know
hold
there
on.
were
You mean
quiet moments
did
when
I
you were.
reflect while I was doing it? Is what you're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you while you were doing it, and
Uh-huh.
even yeah, while you were doing it, did you ever have those moments when you just wanted to just lay everything down and just be you, tap
No,
into the Darren inside? Okay,
no.
let's say you now.
Hmm.
Do you have those? Well, you do now because you
Yeah, I
told
do.
me that you have
Definitely.
a different perspective. But
Yes.
don't you think that in life that we, regardless of what we did or do, that we have those moments that we tap into the vulnerable side of ourselves where we really take a deep look at who we are, and sometimes we're softer than what we appear to be, and you want to show someone that softness and you let
Well,
your guard down and you
you know
just
what?
kind of be. You
I'm
don't
gonna
think
tell
those
you this.
moments exist?
Well, for me, I'm gonna tell you the truth from my experience. That shit didn't happen until I had daughters and they started getting older.
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't give a fuck until I looked at my little girls and was like, I don't want them to go through shit like this. Is when I start caring.
Mhm.
I'm just be honest.
But they got lucky to have you to give them some game. So what about those girls who didn't get the opportunity to have somebody give them the game and was taught to think that when a man shows any attention that he's got to really like you?
But
It
how many
probably
times does this happen is what I'm saying before you catch on, like a nigga got to show me more than that,
you got to
to,
grow into it.
to win me over.
Yeah, you got to grow into it. So
That's my thing,
you
you
haven't
know.
met any woman out of your experience at this knowledge that you carry today
Hmm.
that bring interest to you. You haven't seen anybody that might even touch anything in you.
Um,
Consider.
yeah, I have, but it's with me. I'm gonna keep it real with you. There's very a little room for error with me. So you have to show and present yourself as either a woman who's experienced bullshit but has totally changed and wants to be a lady that respects herself. Fuck respecting me. You got to respect yourself
I
first.
get it. I get it.
You feel what I'm saying? You can't respect me because I'm expecting you to respect yourself. When I tell you, stay out these niggas' faces, cover your body up a little more, all of that, that's not no control mechanism.
That should be
That's
automatic. That should be her. Period.
right,
Yeah.
right, right,
Yeah, that's a given. I mean,
right.
if she's on that level. Meech, what about you?
Well, I mean, women, they's a different species than us, and you can't really be trying to control them because I ain't the one to be trying to control. I'm gonna let you be you, do you. But it is some things that's acceptable. There's some things that ain't acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can't tell them how to dress all the time because most of the time they're gonna want to do what they want to do. But it's levels of that. What you want to
Mm-hmm.
see your woman in, how you
Mm-hmm.
want her to look when she go out, because she gonna be a representation of you. So
That is
Exactly.
that's
correct.
gonna fall back on you that you got your woman. She got all her situation out in the streets, and you with her. That's not really a good look. But then, like I was saying, it be like women, maybe like six of them. It might be one of them that's gonna tell her girlfriend that now this ain't what you supposed to do. The other
Mhm.
one's gonna encourage that bullshit because that's the same shit they doing too. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it might be one good friend that might bring it to her girl attention, like this ain't what you should be doing. You slipping, you wrong for doing this and that and the third. But the most of them, they gonna encourage that shit. They gonna cheer it on because they want to see you do that shit because they doing it too.
Hmm.
yeah,
What
yeah.
happens when the man wants his woman to go out there and be like that so other men can look at her? So she's sort
I
of
don't
like
know
the
no
trophy.
man that will want his woman
Whoa.
to go
Well,
out
no, we
there.
do know niggas like that, Meech. We
Well,
know
yeah,
niggas like
that
that.
ain't me. I don't
You're
want
whack.
you to
No,
go out there
but we
showing all
know
your
niggas like
goodies and
that,
shit.
He's
and
like,
those are
That
the
ain't
men.
ladylike to me.
Those are the men that
I
women.
mean, I guess too, because I do see dudes and they women might be dressed a little promiscuous and they shouldn't
mm-hmm,
have this and that and the third on, and you out there
mm-hmm,
with them. But I know
mm-hmm.
that shows a lot about your character, though. So,
That
and
I
maybe
agree.
that ain't their wife, though. Maybe that's just some part time thing.
Right.
And they want to be seen with. Because if you
Because
Mm,
you know
trying to
what,
wipe that up, you
and
ain't
this
gonna
is
want the world to see her situation. I
right.
don't think so.
No. And see, this is the thing about men, right? This is what we want. At a certain age, let's say 35 plus, right? Everybody's had a past at that time, right?
Yeah,
mhm,
that's true.
mhm.
And so what we as men we want is we want to show that if we is fucking with a woman with a sordid past, let her show right now today, I'm that nigga that she changed for. That's what we want. Oh damn, she used to be wild as fuck. She with that nigga now that you can't even speak to the bitch. That's what we want.
Mhm. Well, I
That's
just
what we
think
want.
any changing should be for you, and because no one can ever change anyone, and the change will only be truly a change if you see room for change.
Thank you. And that's what we saying. If
Yeah,
you change for yourself
yeah,
first, then that carries over to your relationship with a motherfucker that's respecting himself as well as you.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I,
yeah.
That's the whole thing.
What'd you say,
That's
Angie?
I said you're going to attract better when you
Yes.
on
yes.
yourself and you improve yourself and you know
Right.
value and you put that on yourself. You're going to attract better.
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm.
And my thing was that with this whole Megan situation, you tried too hard to prove you changed when you really didn't. That's the whole thing.
Maybe at that
Because
award show,
I don't
he
know her.
realized she didn't
So
change.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know where
She's
she
getting
would have
up doing that
tried too
shit.
hard to prove that she changed. Was it because she took him to a picnic and did some things for him 3 days for his birthday?
No, she tried to show it by putting everything on fucking social media. You should just did
that's
it.
That's what they do.
But you
Everybody.
don't have to put your relationship on there.
Yes, your
Most people
relationship
do.
is not exempt. Your
That's what,
business is your business.
Most
this
people
is
do.
what they do.
Unless he said don't do it.
You don't. I realize, what do they call it? A soft launch. If you're
Yeah.
dating somebody and you post yourself in a picture,
Yeah.
it's like that's crazy. Everything they post, every emotion.
I know, but y'all, that's what destroyed it. What I'm saying is she should have put that work in as this nigga woman, letting him know I want to be this woman for you. If you gonna be this man for me, put in that work. Then once that work is solidified between the both of y'all, then you post it.
But here's the thing. How do you know? We don't know what was going on.
We all grown as fuck. We know damn well that shit wasn't solidified in a year.
Well, that's hard to say.
Not at our age. Come on now.
He
They
named the boat.
looked
He
happy.
took it to the parents. He, you know,
I mean, that nigga could have
I have
been.
a
That nigga
hard
could have
time
been just
believing
doing
we
it.
do
He
those
could have been
things.
doing, but T, he could have been doing that shit for the gram just like she was.
Yeah, exactly. If I see
Oh,
something,
yes,
That's
yes.
true.
But
we
what would have been his motive if he's got all this money and
That
all
I
this?
broke this wild bitch down that all you niggas ran in and said she was a slut, but this bitch trying to be my wife. That's
Yeah.
what.
He
But he
didn't
shouldn't
bring her.
have took
Oh,
her to
I
meet
don't
his
think
parents.
he's not that cool. I don't think he's got
No,
that in him.
you giving him game that he I mean,
No.
thank you
What
for
I'm
that.
saying is the
I
niggas that
mean,
he around in the league probably and it's been at least a couple of basketball players that have fucked her too. You
well,
feel
I
what I'm
know
saying?
they're in in his ear, so
Yeah,
that could be a
exactly,
reason why he
exactly.
cheated.
Probably has more people in his ear because they want to sleep with her.
Thank you. They
But that
want to
don't
know what
matter.
it's
That
like.
don't matter. She done gave it up to too many random niggas.
I'm not so quick to believe. God,
No,
there have been guys that'll lie and say that they slept with somebody, and
yes, and didn't.
She ain't
Yes,
denying now one of them niggas.
I don't. And sometimes you're like, I don't even care. Some
She
women,
no. She lied about it. Hold on, T. I mean, Ange. She lied about a nigga that she fucked and said the nigga shot her and then said she didn't have an affair with him. That was her best friend's man, Angie. That was her best friend's man
so
that she slept with.
Jordan Woods,
Tory Lanez.
No, I know who he is.
you're mixing up the Kardashians. That was.
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about Megan.
Yeah, Megan was hanging out with the Kardashians and Jordan Woods.
Yeah.
That they were
Yeah,
supposed to have been at the party
Right.
together when they left the party, and that's when the shooting was
Yeah,
supposed to
I
happen.
don't know with half of this
Yeah.
stuff.
But Ange, that was her best friend. That's just like you sleeping with Teresa's man.
She don't want none of mine. And look, I don't want none of mine. That's why I've been
No, but y'all know what I'm
clear
saying,
for
though. Y'all
3
know exactly
years.
what I'm saying.
Clear
That's just
for
like
3 years. I ain't no
you
word.
sleeping with her man behind her back, and maybe y'all in a limo ride, all y'all drunk on y'all way back to the room or whatever, and it come out. Now T whip out the pistol on your ass.
That's another thing. These younger girls, there's no sense of loyalty. They talk loyalty, but they don't have a girl.
Nothing about it.
If you even tell me that you like somebody, you ain't even out with him yet. You're even interested. He is off limits. I don't mess with exes, friends, exes. I don't talk to them like this.
It's a no.
Code. Everybody
It's
don't
a
have
no.
that. I'm not. You are mud to me. I'm not looking at you. If you if you approach me and you're talking to me, and I know my friend likes you, I'm out of the way.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you have to have some kind of standard.
But Ange and T, this is what I'm saying. She didn't have that standard. So what makes you think she wife material if she doesn't carry that standard?
But not a lot of girls now.
No, Ange, that's not what I'm asking you, though, Ange.
Well, she probably isn't carrying it because it wasn't one of the things that was impressed upon her. It goes back. It comes back.
But that y'all still not answering my question. What makes her wife material for a 300,000 or 300 million?
She's human, and she deserves to have the chance to become somebody's
the
wife.
The chance.
We all are seeking chances.
Not his.
She has to get someone on her level, and
no, she don't. Why she can't go fuck with a basic dude then?
Yeah.
Really? Why can't you why can't you mess with a basic girl?
You know this.
I would. A woman don't have to make $100,000 to please me.
But
What
she
is
has
No,
to
that
have
gonna do for me?
she has to have certain standards, very high standards. And you
Standards,
said the wall,
standards, but
the jump
not a
over is this
financial
big.
status. She
no,
got to
Mary.
have standards. With and the only standards that she really needs to have is self respect.
Yeah.
But
You
I'm
talking
That's it.
about
saying
dudes and
most,
not
but a
dudes,
woman who is
basically.
making millions of dollars, it is going to be a problem for a guy that isn't making the type of money that she's
Yes. To even talk to her, get access.
But
from.
that's your problem. That's your problem because
No,
y'all
I'm
not
saying
y'all, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
that man, most men want to feel like, hey, I got it.
I'm special.
I have yet to meet the man whose woman is
Mhm.
making millions of dollars and he's making what? Maybe 50,000 a year.
Mary J. Blige, Nicki Minaj. There go two of them right there.
No, but
Well,
those are men. Those
that's damage. That's
are losers.
damage. You can't even. I mean, you
No, I'm just saying, but they
tomatoes,
did it. Is what
tomatoes.
I'm
They
saying. It's
were
but
users.
do
Those
y'all?
males were users. They were not. They were
We don't
not.
know that though. We don't know that.
Yes,
We
We
don't
know
know
it.
that.
They were reared. You guys, well, let me shut up. I'm gonna
Mary,
go back, show my
that
age.
all the time. These dudes were users. They
Okay,
were.
so it's the rich niggas. So what's the
But I'm
difference?
saying,
No,
like,
you ain't gotta be rich to be a user.
I know. I'm saying so were the rich niggas.
Yeah.
The rich nigga, KC beat the shit out of Mary J. Blige. That nigga was having more money than her at the beginning of their careers. So
no,
what difference do that make?
no, I'm not saying what. But Mary also didn't have any self-esteem.
No, she had no self-worth. And throughout
She
it
was on
all,
drugs.
And
That's
like
why.
Cat Williams said in his stand-up, it's called self-esteem. It's esteem of your motherfucking self. How can I make you feel better about you, raggedy bitch? That's what he said, right?
I'm saying Mary didn't have
I'm
any.
just saying.
She
I'm just
didn't.
saying. It's called self-esteem, man. Esteem of your motherfucking self.
right, but you have to grow there. With wisdom, you learn from
See,
trial and
y'all got
error.
some female excuses. See what I'm
That's
No,
saying?
not a
This
female
is what I'm
excuse,
saying.
Women
but
stick
it's true.
together.
You I
no,
mean it
not good. Here's the thing: if you're not good with
Uh,
yourself, you're not going to
yeah.
mhm.
be the next person. If you
Mm-mm.
feel a type of way about yourself, you shouldn't even be in a relationship. But most people that don't feel good about
This
themselves
is-
don't relationships and just causing personal havoc and
Uh-huh.
other person.
And that's what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying,
And
and
damage can
And
smell out damage.
but
that's what
and that's what I'm saying is that if you ain't ready to enter this field and really be somebody's solid, stomp down, 10 toes down woman, get ready. Then do it.
But
Don't just
she was ready. She was presenting herself as
no, she
being
wasn't
ready.
ready. I'm telling you, she thought that this nigga got a white mama. I'm gonna go over here and cook some soul food because his daddy black, so I know he gonna like it. He ain't never had a woman with an ass big as mine. And this thing, you made a song talking about my man fucking me, giving me the dick, driving me crazy. I don't need all that in my business.
But some young people like to hear that
He
like
because it
didn't,
empowers
but
them
he
to speak
didn't.
those words.
But he didn't though.
no.
How do you know?
But
He might have
No,
loved
he
it.
is
He might
like
have had
he
his chest
loves
pumped out because she's talking about how good he is.
no,
yeah.
I doubt that. I doubt
He,
that because if that would have been the case, then he wouldn't have told her I can't be monogamous. He wouldn't
Well,
have told her that
well, why did he wait a year to do it?
because he probably found out she was still fucking around.
no, because he's not monogamous. But here's the thing about the whole situation. I'd rather have a dude tell me, hey, I can't do this.
I
You
can't
gotta
do this.
respect that as opposed he may not have even cheated on her yet.
That's what I said.
He may have just said, hey, I know I'm gonna mess it up. So let
Mm-hmm.
me like tell you I can't be monogamous.
Mm-hmm.
Why I can respect that. Let me
Yep.
know who you are so I know
Right.
how to because that
Yep.
gives her the option. Do I still want
That's
to
what
date
he did though. He
Yeah.
did
that
that.
be monogamous?
That
He
was
did
after
that.
everything else had came out.
What
Hey,
now?
T, we don't know if he even cheated. T, we don't know that.
He
We don't know
cheated.
that.
I believe he
Cheated.
probably
No, we don't know that,
He
T,
cheated.
because the woman that
Why
he
not?
said he cheated on said I ain't never slept with the nigga.
Oh.
Well, I could say
well
that
she
too. I
might
ain't
be
never
one.
slept with him, but you don't know that.
But we don't know she did either without
Yeah.
confirmation.
Well, there we
We
go.
don't even
That's
know if Clay and Meg actually slept together.
We
They
really
may not even
well
have
she put it in the song, so hey, I
she
guess
will
that
put
was
a
kind.
lot of stuff in songs that
Well,
isn't true.
you're right, Ange, but I'm just saying, let's just be real.
No,
We could
doesn't if she's got good knees, don't mean, I mean, for all we know, what if Meg is actually a virgin and we don't even know it?
Nah, she
Right?
ain't no virgin.
And you can say anything you want on social media. You can say I got two heads, and people are like, no, you don't. Well, how do you know? How, because you can't see the head doesn't mean I don't have it.
But come on, y'all. You see, there
I'm
y'all
just
go with that
saying.
bullshit. Y'all
Because you
with
can
that
just,
bullshit right now.
I
but it's true. Anything can be said, and it goes both
Hey,
ways.
bitch, you hear this shit?
Yeah, I hear it. I got big ears. I hear
Hey,
real.
come on, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Cause y'all are self-respecting women. And I know you want to make, you want to put the rose-colored glasses on and he shouldn't have did Meg like that, but we don't know if Meg did him first.
Yeah, I thought it was her
Well,
that
it's
did it
not a
though. I
tit
guess
for
I
I,
was
tat.
wrong.
It
I would
just
say Klay caught some feelings and didn't
yes,
like
he caught some feelings. He did.
And what you think
them.
he caught feelings and everybody was clowning him about sleeping with a loose woman and he just said fuck it.
It could have
Good.
been it could have been a multitude of things that brought it to that conclusion. It could
I
have
just
been anything.
did it online.
Did he respond to her?
No, no.
I saw him in a picture looking really sad about something, but I didn't read what
I
it was.
saw the nigga dancing, so
Only
I don't
time I
know.
Yeah.
saw him look happy was when he was with Meg. He was always
He was
looking.
skinning and grinning. Boy, he was so happy to be in line waiting to go into the building.
He was
Because
pleased.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? Megan is a woman that the average, and I'm saying average because he is average no matter how much money he makes or him being a ball player, whatever. The average man looking at her and the shit she does in videos and online and all that, it looks like a fun ride. It does. So, and it probably, I'm telling you, it was his ego that, yeah, I got this wild woman that all you niggas slept with, but she's conforming to me. But she must, I'm telling you, from a man's point of view, she did something to that man to make him say, fuck this. She did something. She
Why is
did something.
it just be he got cold feet?
Yeah.
No, if he would have got caught cheating and not told her he couldn't be monogamous or something, and she busted him, I could go with that. But the fact that he said, you know what, I can't do this, I can't be monogamous with you, something happened.
Well, something happened. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
But I'm
most
Something
saying,
definitely
happened.
something.
I
Something
think he
happened.
got cold feet. He was
Yeah.
catching some and didn't
It's-
like
yeah. It was more than what
like
he
But why would he get cold feet, y'all?
Yeah, if you got feelings,
because
why you
it
leave her
was too,
alone?
you know what? It was too good to be real or to be true. You know, sometimes you question something and you pinch yourself like, "Ooh,
We don't do that
I
though. We
can't
don't do that,
believe."
T. T. We don't do
that
that. We
hell
ride. If we feeling a woman like that for real, I'm gonna tell
men
you about. Let me tell you
got
about men. Can I can
him.
I can I, can I tell y'all about dudes? Can y'all take this from me? Because y'all know I'm not gonna lie to you, right?
All right.
Right?
I'm listening.
Y'all agree I'm not gonna lie to you, right?
No, you go keep it 100.
Now, as a man, if we gonna accept your sordid past and fuck with you publicly, we gonna fuck with you until you prove us wrong. I'm gonna be
That is
real with you.
why put the time in? I mean, it just sounds like
What?
wasted time to
Oh,
make
Because she
somebody
did
feel like you
something,
want them
T.
to
She
serious.
did something. She did something. It's a
He put
rumor.
it on him
He didn't
and he
confirm
caught
this,
feelings.
but yeah, he caught feelings and she fucked them feelings off by doing something that a loose woman would do.
Well, she
Because
was
it's
doing her thing all along because that was the attraction.
no, I'm
And
talking
then
about
he
she
kind of came.
probably fucked somebody else, T.
Oh,
you really think she that
Yeah,
honest
yeah,
Meg,
yeah,
and looking
yeah,
at all you
yeah.
honestly
Because I'm
thinking
gonna
of
tell you like this, right? I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I'm gonna compare this to him being in the sports arena and the sport athletes and all of that to us being street niggas, right? I feel I'm a big nigga. So even if this woman do got a sordid past and she is actually conforming to being the woman I not that I want her to be, but that I need her to be, right? Then nigga, okay, nigga, you had her, nigga, she was running around, she fucked off on you, crashed your feelings and did whatever and fucked you over. But nigga, she being that bitch for me. Listen to me. She being that bitch for me, nigga. So that makes me a bigger nigga than you because no matter what she was doing with you, nigga, she being the woman I need her to be for me. So that's a feather in my hat until she proved me wrong.
yeah, no, that's too much. That is way too much because I don't,
I'm just
you
being
know,
honest.
you got a lot of game. I don't think Klay playing on that ball on that court. Because
You
that's a
don't think
lot.
so though?
No, no,
That's
no,
probably
no,
why he
no.
was so happy.
No, he was happy because he was experiencing something he had not experienced before.
How he had that man done fucked a million women. He done had all
Yeah, but
kind of
you know
coochie.
what? It wasn't Megan Thee Stallion.
But
No,
we don't even know if Megan Thee Stallion got good shit. We don't know. It might
Well,
not be good.
he's got
I'm thinking he kept going back, and we said a
But
year.
but then again, he said he needed something else. So hey,
That was
I
only because he needed to pinch himself to see if it was real.
I
nah, she did something, y'all.
he didn't like feeling vulnerable because that's a
No,
vulnerable space.
that's the
I
cold
think
place.
she
And
did
then having
something though.
other
I
people have
think
an
she really
opinion
did
about
something.
him being with her because of what she represents.
But
It's like
still,
a
like I said,
double-edged sword. You
but
damned
see,
if you
T,
do, you damned if you don't.
but T, see what I'm saying is all the cooking and all the lovey-dovey shit that they was doing could prove that she a different woman for me. You feel what I'm saying? Which
Yeah,
would be,
He
listen
was
what I'm
already
saying. No, but listen what I'm saying from a man's point of view, y'all. The fact that she was doing shit for him that she had done for no other man gives him the ups on the next nigga.
no
Okay, she might listen what I'm saying to us,
for the
huh?
one that was engaged to. She was
With,
doing videos. She didn't look as happy as she did with Clay
she
though,
fucked off on him though.
and he cheated on her too.
After she fucked off on him,
I don't believe.
according to him,
I don't
according to
believe
him.
all these dudes are super faithful to Meg.
No, I'm
I
saying according to him. I'm saying according to him. You might be right. But what I'm saying is if a woman has this kind of past and you really feeling her regardless, but she's conforming to being this lady for you after all the shit she's been through, that's a feather in your hat, which gives you a higher status than the niggas that she slept with that she couldn't be that lady for.
but
You
here's the
feel
thing.
what?
But
they
here's
may not have required that of her.
the relationship shouldn't be about status for
Yeah,
something to brag on with other dudes. It's
yeah,
about you and her and how
yeah,
she makes you feel. If you're
yeah,
just doing something to get attention from your peers,
yeah,
then it's real to begin with. Because a
it,
But
yeah.
man,
It's not real.
Let me tell you something from a man's point of view, and this is how I feel too. Don't give me less in a relationship than you gave a nigga that's less than me.
Well, how would you know what she gave that man unless she told you that she did that before? Because if you don't speak on it, you don't know if it's happened or not.
Well, the niggas talk like women nowadays, so
People are very secretive.
no, not men. Men
Nah, not
talk.
really.
These niggas talk like
No,
women. Oh, trust me, these men talk like women
in the barbershop.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Wherever y'all ain't at is where
Barbershop,
they do it.
street corners.
Well, then how are we going to know what they talking about if we ain't
No, I'm
there?
talking about. No, I'm not talking about you know. I'm talking about we know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, if you're with me, I would like to know.
Okay. Let me tell you
don't
something. Right.
lie too. Men,
I don't want no woman. This is an
Or
example.
exaggerate.
This ain't never happened to me, but this is an example. I don't want no woman that bought a nigga a Rolex, but he was a piece of shit, and you gonna give me a motherfucking Boulevard.
Well, you both got a gift. What's the
No,
problem?
that's no gift. You bought a nigga $50,000 watch. You bought me a $300 watch.
what
That's
if
only
her
because you know the price, but it doesn't matter. You got a gift. A gift is a
Nuh-uh,
gift.
nuh-uh, no. It's not. It does matter. Fuck out of here. Get me a brand new Rolex, not a used one like you bought that nigga. Go spend about 70 and get me the new one with diamonds on it.
but
Well, how
why
should that woman
care about
feel with?
for the last dude? You're the current dude. Whatever
That's
Yeah.
right.
happened in the past don't matter.
Because it's called evolution, and you get better as you grow.
So she got veteran nose. I'm not buying nobody no $50,000.
Then
I'm
you ain't that.
smarter. I'm gonna buy you a good watch that works.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. Fuck that.
I'm gonna let you borrow my watch. There we
Oh
go.
hell
Everything's
no.
good.
Like,
Everything's copacetic.
yeah,
But
but I'm
you know
saying
what? It doesn't have any. Why does it have to mean buying something for someone to?
No, it don't mean dying. I just use that
Yeah,
as an
but
example.
yeah, no, exactly. But still, I mean, I think that if you give of yourself to someone, that speaks volumes
Yes, and
of
that's what I'm
itself.
saying.
But
T.
see, the
That's what I'm
thing is,
saying.
we wear different masks for different people. Not everybody gets to have the core. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gets to see that. And
Okay, T.
he
Let
may
me
have
ask.
shown
T.
his hand to her and she did the same. So these are things that they shared with each other that other people don't know about. And they both have feelings. There's no
But T.
doubt about it.
T. Can I ask you a real serious question? Then,
Yeah.
Okay, if you had a man, say you with this dude 5 years, right?
Hmm.
Now all of a sudden you find out this nigga was with a scallywag bitch that was fucking on him, doing all type of shit, but this nigga was paying all her bills. He still got the same job, then got promoted and makes more money. So the paper ain't an issue, right? But the nigga get to your house and don't even want to pay a light bill.
No, no, 5 years wouldn't have happened.
No, I'm saying if you found out after 5 years, right? Like, hold on, nigga. You was paying $4,000 a month for this bitch bills. You can't even give me 500 on mine.
But 5 years, there's red flags. There's so many red flags
But
out
no,
there.
I'm saying maybe y'all
Oh,
wasn't living together for 5 years. I'm just saying y'all was together for 5 years. Maybe y'all was living together the last 16, 18 months. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying you find out he went all out for a woman that ain't nowhere on your level, but didn't want to treat you like you beneath the woman he was celebrating.
Well,
well,
that
that's
just
on
says,
her. That she's not with somebody that is worthy of her. If you're
well,
dating, first
she's
of all,
not even with him
last
because it's
last
their man.
I don't got to with me.
No, I said was not doing it now. I'm
Oh,
saying he did. You
But
know what I'm
why would
saying?
I live with a woman before me?
What you say?
I said I wouldn't care about what he did for the last woman unless he's still doing it for her. But if you're
But I'm
coming,
saying if he's giving you less, you
I
giving
wouldn't
him more of
care.
you, but he's giving you less of himself than he gave somebody that wasn't even really worth it.
But is it less of himself emotionally or financially?
All the
yeah,
way around. All the
Well,
way
then
around.
because I'm not going to stand for less, but also I'm not going to care about what you did for the last chick because I don't
yeah,
got nothing to do with me.
yeah,
I'm
and
concerned with how you're treating me, and if I feel that you are,
But we are different because that's the bragging rights that niggas use when they want to try to down you because you may be a better man than them. So they use the woman you with, especially if you got her in common. They use the woman that you're with as a way to to denigrate you. You feel what I'm saying?
see,
Men
but I,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah, and I don't
that's
attract
not a
those.
man in my
I'm not
eyes.
gonna attract somebody who's playing those games because to
Yeah.
me that's a lot. Those are too many games. Like if
Hmm.
you're trying to, you did all this for her, and then you are treating me like
Hmm.
leftover. Well, then you
Hmm.
gotta go because
That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm
I know
saying.
my
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
and I
saying.
that at that point you're really just a warm place for him to lay his head. That's the only
That
use
thank
you
you,
are,
thank you. That's what
right?
thing.
I'm.
That's
That's
the
the
only
point I
use
was
That
that
trying to
you
get across.
are.
gotta
Yeah,
have
That's
your mind has to be right. And a lot of people, a lot of the young girls, they're not on that yet because they
but
haven't
some is
matured.
better than none, and
Either
right,
that's even for some older ladies too. You know, some people
right.
feel that way, but it all has to do with how you feel about who you are and your value. But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got to get there, and
but
not
at the
everybody
end of the
gets there.
day, and women say this a lot, and I know y'all heard this. A man and a woman is gonna do better for who they feel they need to do better with.
Well, that
yes.
could be them growing up and
Right,
realizing that there were
right.
shortcomings in prior
No,
relationships.
you might have a fly by night motherfucker that you just fucking with just for the hell of it. And you feel as though he ain't worth your time and effort to really put that forth for him. But you know what I'm saying? It's just a motherfucker you dealing with for the time being. Then there's another motherfucker that you feel like, okay, he the one. I need to put my best foot forward. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's like
yeah,
that
yeah.
use that or treat people like placeholders. I mean, I don't
Right.
have that, but I'm saying
It
that
happens though.
you should never have to tell a man he needs to, get to your level. If he's not, you leave him alone. And I'm
Yeah,
talking
Right.
about emotion, whatever your levels are, emotionally, maturity.
yeah.
A man that wants you is going to do whatever he
Take
can
to get you.
to get you. And I'm just not
Right.
talking like on like he just wants to sleep with you. But if he really wants you and knows, hey, she's out of my league, then he's gonna change his life to get
Hmm.
Right.
to
Hmm.
be
But
whoever.
see, what I'm saying is y'all give men more credit than they really deserve
I'm
sometimes.
talking from
Most
experience.
definitely.
No, and I'm
I
gonna
believe
keep it
it.
real with you.
I believe it.
Men do a lot of feminine ass shit that y'all don't know about because they don't do it in your face. And
I
I'm
believe
telling
it.
you,
I
a,
believe
a,
it.
a man will drop innuendos about a woman that him and another man may have in common. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And then it turns into a full blown conversation on, well, she did this for me, did this with me. You know what I'm saying? And it's all to make the next man feel inadequate compared to himself, because in our actuality, you may be a better man than him. Y'all just got the same woman in common.
Yeah.
And a smart woman is going to be able to catch that.
Yeah.
But
And then
if she
what
ain't
is
there,
it
she
to
can't
do
catch it.
for the man to have to compare himself to another man? I don't
But
see.
that's what they do, T. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
You know, a male and a man. A
Yeah.
male
Yeah,
is
and that's what I'm trying to tell you.
man.
So I'm gonna demand my treatment as royalty, the royalty that I am. Don't treat me as a peasant. If you're gonna treat me as a peasant, you go back to that bum ass nigga you was with.
Exactly.
I can find somebody to treat me the way I want to be treated.
Mhm.
Well, they and those types of women, you wouldn't even give them that much time.
Yeah.
You see, I mean, me, like, it doesn't take long for me to like get somebody's personality. I'm like, okay, I see what you're on. No, thank you. You know, we could go on a one date, and I'm like, you know what? We never need to talk again.
See, but that's experience talking right there.
Mhm.
Yes, but even in my younger days, and that's because I was around mature women that could pour into me and let me know this is how you should be treated.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And I had uncles and heard their conversations.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't want to be like this goofy chick that's just doing all this junk for you, and you're just
Mhm.
in her, and she
Yeah.
doesn't it. So it takes wisdom, experience, but a lot of these girls, they don't have that. And right now, it's cute for them to you know be dealing with dudes and getting over on them or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
My yeah. All
Well,
right.
we've been talking for 2 hours, y'all. So we
We
got to wrap it
have?
up. Yes, we have.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. See, I knew this was gonna go this way. That's why I called.
Yeah,
That's why I
Mark,
contacted her and said, for her to contact you, I knew this was gonna be a good one. See, I
Oh,
do
thank you.
that.
I
that's all
enjoy it.
it is.
You see, I like to run my mouth.
No, hey man, I love it. Shit, I
Yeah.
love
I
no,
got
because
my phone crying and I'm hot flashing. So yeah, it's time to
okay.
go.
Well, okay. Well, we can wrap this up because we gonna touch bases on some other shit anyway in a minute. So, y'all go ahead and give your last take on everything. Go ahead.
So T,
I just say stay tuned.
Stay
More
tuned.
will come out because the social media is real and it's the platform in which people communicate.
Mhm.
And so it will, and it could be from just seeing us talk these last 2 hours that
True.
someone decides to have a comment about what they may know that is transpiring. So it'll be interesting. So we will have to revisit this at some
Yes,
other
we
time.
will.
It's been exciting, and you guys are amazing. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. We
Mm.
appreciate you.
well,
All
it
right,
is all
go ahead, Ans.
engage.
Give us your gangster review.
Yeah, always a pleasure engaging with the Davis brothers and my girl Teresa. But I will say, I don't think this is the end for Meg and Klay. I
Mhm.
give them about 6 months; they'll spin the block. But I'm a grace because they're part of that generation where they got to post every single thing, and I
Yeah.
wish it wasn't like that, but it is. And
Yeah.
I just say for ladies, take some time to reflect and get your mind right, get your self-esteem in
Hmm.
check,
Mhm.
value in your worth, because you
Hmm.
Right.
can't deal with anybody until you deal with yourself, and you
There
Right.
you
don't
go.
have to put everything. And like I tell my daughter, I am the tequila, not the lime. I ain't chasing nobody, so know
Ooh,
your worth.
there you go.
That's a good one.
There you go. Little
Hey,
bro, drop some of that ism, man. Drop some of
Well,
that ism,
I
little
didn't
bro.
even really know too much about this
gotta love
situation. I learned a little bit more about it this evening. I first thought that she might have cheated on him. That's what caused them to break up. But that's what they do on the internet. They go out, they take pictures, they go to events. But I
Hmm.
don't think that was gonna be his wife. I don't see
Yeah.
her as being wifey material. And I know all the women, they not all of them, but a lot of women look up to her. That's the image or the role model for women. But I mean, I don't think she no wifey material. Not for him. Maybe a regular dude that really don't know too much of nothing, but she been out there way too much for her to be considered a wife. Like she got to sit back and relax for like maybe like 3 years, as Dub said, and then she might reinvent herself. She might could be somebody's wife, but nah, I don't think she should have been his wife, and I don't think that was the one for him. I think they was just having a bunch of fun, and it ended how it ended.
Right.
That's a
And
good
see,
take.
yeah, and see, my thing is this, right? Um, you gotta okay. Women control sex, right? Because y'all can go out and get laid anytime you want to. Where a nigga got to put some work in it. You women can. You can. You either one of you two could walk up to any man right now and say, "Man, you want to go to a room and get it on?" And the nigga gonna say, "Yeah." You know what I'm saying? Come on now. I can't walk, even myself can't walk up to any woman and do that, and she gonna say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. So women control sex, but men control relationships and marriage. So what y'all need to do is if you want a certain man, you have to be a certain woman. You have to. And that means cleaning up your image, cleaning up your attitude, cleaning up your body, doing all type of shit to get the man that you want, or you're gonna settle for what you can get. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I know it ain't fair. I know y'all don't like to hear it, but that's life. That's the birds and the bees. We got to deal with what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got to deal with it, what it is. And women need to stop thinking about life as what they expect it to be and deal with it the way it is. That's the way it is. Men control who gets married. We propose to y'all. Y'all control who you sleep with, but we control who we marry. And we want to marry a woman that got some self-respect about herself. A woman that her past might not be spotless, but her present and her future looks bright. That's what we want. And with
We
that
need
being
to have a
said, go ahead.
to men. We need to
What'd you
come
say?
back and have a discussion women proposing to men, which I find ridiculous. But
Yes, yes.
Where that happens at?
oh my
Women
god,
do.
I'll send you
Yeah.
some videos.
You
I
said
was
where
like,
that happened at.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to revisit that one then.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, with that being said, man, this was beautiful.
That was
This was a
awesome.
beautiful conversation. Love y'all, man. And this is why I
Thank
wanted you two on here because I knew this would, you know what I'm saying? I just knew this would be a special, special podcast, man. But you know what? When Ange, when you come back out here, we got to get you and T in the studio.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, that would be exciting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have
That'd
you
be
have
I,
you seen it? Have you seen it,
I,
T?
I did. She showed me, she sent me a video of when she was at the studio with you guys.
Yeah, we got to get y'all in the studio.
I'll be
Yeah.
Y'all, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. But you know, with that being said, man, this is another one, Point Makers Podcast with the Davis brothers. I'm Darren's.
Demetrius.
And with our two lovely guests.
Teresa.
Angie.
All
Salute.
right. And y'all, men and women, y'all pick up some game for this because there was a lot going around here. And from some people who are seasoned.
Mhm.
We telling y'all this from experience, not from what we heard. We love
Exactly.
y'all. Everybody be safe out there.
Love
Okay.
All
y'all.
Peace.
right. All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Okay. Love you
All right.
guys.
All right. Love you too.